Okay, so here we are. This is Scarrow. And you guys were kind of... Tennizel, thanks for the follow. You guys were kind of... did Jane just fall out of her chair?
Sorry, I was picking something up.
JD Tech 93, thank you for the follow. I was like, was it that much of a shot? What happened last week? So you guys were camping outside of on the outskirts of Scarrow, and I believe where we left it off last, Raisa and Kialiana were actually crashing outside of Silas's house for the night to make sure nothing bad happened, or more likely that he didn't try to skip out. That's what I think they were up to.
We got serious trust issues in this group at this moment in Scarrow.
Remoto, thanks for the follow. So, yeah. Let's have a look. So, what are you guys going to do this morning? You woke up bright and early. Just so you guys know, it's been shifting a little colder here these last few days. Summer is kind of coming to an end. You're heading towards fall and winter.
Oh, no.
You know, it's not as pleasant to sleep out under the stars as it has been.
Well, okay.
Here's a question. I thought we already woke up and then he told us to wait till the afternoon. Or
Exactly. So it's now bright and early in the morning.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yep. So what do you wish to do with this splendid day?
I'm parking it right in front of his porch. And I'm not moving.
All right.
Okay. I'm taking
I'm
Bill
so nervous.
to the stable, and I'm going into the tavern to get some food, because I'm hungry.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so I'm
in
actually
town.
going in town.
You're going
yeah.
in town?
But, I'm keeping my head down,
But we had just bought food. We just bought food for Ratto.
But you didn't buy whiskey, did you?
You didn't. You bought
You
like
failed.
peanuts
You
and
should
like
have bought
corn.
whiskey. So the girls are crashing out outside of his place.
Just be
Radovan
careful.
is making his way to the
Ruining
inn.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
Ratto.
peanuts and
Wowzers.
shit. Well, Bill is getting anxious. Okay, he had an arrow in his butt. I mean, let's be nice to the guy.
Well,
All right.
He had an arrow in his butt.
Bill needs some food and stuff too.
He needs some TLC. You're not going to feed a horse peanuts, are you? Is that what you got me ration-wise? Like, you got crap, basically.
Yeah, we picked you up. So it's grade A crap.
Great egg crap.
That's all you deserve. Alrighty, so let's go. Let's accompany Radovan to the tavern. Okay, so here's Radovan entering the tavern. By all means, sir, wander in.
I am going to sit down like I own this table. That's what I'm doing.
Oh.
Yep.
Get out of there, Cal. What are you doing in the tavern?
Spying on me, probably. He was actually with me, if you don't remember.
Right.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
So-
As you sit in there, one of the things you notice is there's a group of 4 rather loud, obnoxious individuals over at this table here. They're a lot louder than the normal patrons of the tavern here. And they're pretty kind of flamboyant. They're making lewd comments at the waitresses and stuff like that. And one of them makes a reference to, once the boss gets back, we'll all get shit-faced drunk. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, man, I just want my steak and eggs, okay? Like, serving man or lady, whoever they are, I forget what they look like in this tavern.
Okay, the woman...
I'm ignoring them. Yeah.
The woman approaches the table with an uncomfortable look on her face. Yes, sir?
Your best
I've seen you
breakfast.
before, haven't I?
No, you're mistaking me for someone else. Bear with me. There's going to be a lot here. Your best breakfast, steak, some extra eggs, some bacon. Nothing to drink. Just water's fine. Maybe an orange
Woman!
juice.
Oi,
Yeah.
woman! One of the guys, this guy over here is bellowing at the waitress as she kind of says, in just a moment. No, woman, now!
Just
Excuse me, sir. I'll be right back. And she awkwardly goes over to the table.
okay. See how it is.
Okay, basically he slaps her on the backside and grabs her and throws her on his knee, to which she tries to push him off. And seems to be very, very uncomfortable at the whole scenario. Most of the patrons of the inn have kind of stopped and they're all staring. The innkeeper is looking somewhat out of sorts. Like, you know, what are we supposed to do here? What you know, what's the deal? What's the scenario? And we have our first donation for the night. That didn't take long. Thank you, dudes. And as always, we will give you muchos kudos and our break. Yeah, it's kind of getting rowdy. This guy, as she attempts to get away, this guy kind of comes around and stops her, like gets in the way. And he's like, hold on, love, what's the hurry?
Is Cal anywhere near me?
No.
He didn't follow me?
He was with him. Gorbad.
Did you send Cal with him? Okay. All right, then Cal, yes. If that is the case, if Cal was sent with him, then yeah, Cal is probably...
I look at Cal and, I just give him the... Well, I'm not going to speak in Cal language. I'm not going to go like, meow, 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 meow.
You can't speak Cal language.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, I can. Oh, shit, I didn't actually learn it this time. I'm just going to give him that look like, kind of, I'm going to say, go get, we need Kia. They need to know something's going down.
Okay, Cal looks at you suspiciously.
Just like, go get your boss,
He gets up, he runs to the door, and then when he gets to the door, he kind of stops, turns, looks back at you with this kind of strange, questioning look, and then scarpers out the door. Okay, Radovan, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to stand up because I want my food, And I'm going to turn to them and just be like, oi! Can't we all get some peace and quiet, please? Trying to get some food over here.
Okay, the guy between you and the lady kind of turns to look at you. He says, mind your own business, you.
My business is getting food. You're interfering with that right now, so why don't you sit your ass down and let me get my food?
Right, you hear, make a listen check for me, if you will, please, Radovan.
All right.
First dice roll of the night, you watch it be a 1. I've got my finger over the button already.
Watch it be a 0 success. That's what it's going to be.
And remember, equals is not the same.
Yeah. Yep, it's
I knew it!
A 1.
My stomach's growling so much I can't hear shit.
Rigged!
Wow. What did I call it or what?
Oh
Look at
God.
that.
Rigged!
First roll of the
So
night,
rigged.
a 1. Okay, yeah, so you hear some muffled conversation coming from the left over by the bar. This guy right here is kind of leaning in, talking to the barkeep, and they're like shrugging their shoulders. And then he like just looks back and just leans back in the chair holding his glass. Shagit, if you will make an intelligence check, it's possible you might remember this guy.
Oh no! Oh shit! Is it Roderick?
No.
It might be the Nipster. Is it the Nipster?
No, this guy right here.
That's just base modifier, right? So it's +2, because.
Yeah, D20 plus 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. You do actually recall him. He was one of the town guards that arrested you. But he doesn't look very town guardy right now. So he's either no longer a town guard or he's off duty.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to him and say, "Oi!" Essentially, again, I'm just like "Oi" to the lot tonight.
Okay. He looks at you and says, "Oh, hello."
You remember me? You
Oh,
arrested
yes,
me?
I certainly do. Sorry about that whole unpleasant incident.
That's neither here nor there.
Hope you don't have any hard feelings. I was just doing my job.
Well, what about doing your job right now? Like.
They haven't broken any laws. Plus, I'm off duty.
Okay, so you're useless. Thank you.
He says, "Look, if they start any
I turn
physical
my back on
trouble."
Oh, they start physical trouble. Okay, I see how it is.
Okay. Meanwhile, Cal is dashing across town as fast as his 4 little legs will carry him, wishing that he could do what he knows he can do, but won't because he's in public. So, he's tearing across the town as we speak. Okay, Radovan, what do you want to do?
I'm going to sit back down and
Just
see
observe?
Just observe,
Okay.
yeah.
Meanwhile, as you're observing, Cal arrives outside of Silas Vanden's house, and a rather puffed off Cal telepathically says to Kealiana, "He's got himself in trouble again."
I immediately stand up. Take me to wherever he is.
That bloody cleric. He goes, that bloody cleric's causing trouble in the inn.
Lots of
Take
eye
you-
rolls happening.
I'm just gonna say, take you to wherever who is.
Oh. Radavan. Got himself in trouble again.
And Cal's continuing to lick his paw.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was outside of town, but apparently he's not. So, do you want to stay?
How do you know this?
What?
How do you know this?
Does it matter? Really, Cal and I are very connected here.
Oh, hi, Cal.
Yeah,
Give him a-
that
give him a
Cal.
pat.
My cat Cal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The
would you like to
flying
stay
cat.
or come with me? I'm really nervous about this
Oh.
gem thing, so...
If he gets us in trouble, I'll kill him.
Yeah, I will too, don't worry.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
fucking-
you gonna rush back? Are you two gonna head to the tavern? You gonna follow the cat? Or
I
do you
think
wanna
one
leave Cal
person
to
should
watch the
stay.
I'll stay.
Do you want to stay?
Sure.
Alright. Here,
Okay,
you
so
keep
Racer's
Cal.
gonna
you
stay.
keep Cal now.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll be
you're telling
back.
Cal to stay with Racer?
Yeah, if
Okay.
I'm not back in like an hour, something is probably wrong, so...
I'll come. Okay, I'll come. If I don't,
Alright.
if you're not back in an hour, I'll come.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so Kia, you arrive at the inn. During this time, Radovan, they have become increasingly more drunk. Alberto, thanks for the follow. The waitress has finally broken free long enough to take your order, and she comes back and like sits it down in front of you, and she keeps glancing at them.
Well, do I see Kia enter, or am I just?
She just walked in.
I said, "Take a seat, Kia. We need to talk."
I walk in, I'm trying to look very elf-like, and
All regal and noble.
yes, and I sit down, like,
Okay. You hear heavy footsteps coming down the stairs.
I look up, oh!
The large, somewhat obese figure stops and momentarily stares at at Kia and Radovan. And then, like, attempting not to be noticed, he turns and walks around the long way to his table.
Do you see what I see?
I see what you see.
my
Oh
God.
my god.
So, Kia, I don't know what your cat told you. I'm just trying to order some food. These guys are being rough on the waitress. I didn't want to start anything, but I needed some backup because, you know.
Listen check for Kia and Radovan, please.
All right.
To see if you can eavesdrop the quiet, whispery conversation that's going down at the Nipster's table.
Hey, yo!
Oh, look at that. Radovan made up for his 1 with a 19. Okay. Kia, the noise is the volume of all the chatter. It's a little much for your elven ears. But Radovan, as you listen, because you're used to listening in seedy taverns, because it's where you spend most of your time.
Hey, no judgments
You
here.
hear the Nipster say, "Them at the table. They're the ones, the ones I told you about." He goes, I only barely got away with my life. He goes, I bested 6 of them, but those 2, he goes, that one right there, she's a witch, she does spells. Well, and him, I beat the crap out of him, but, he managed to, he crawled away, and I was going to finish him off, but then that witch stopped me.
Liar.
I tell Kia pretty much verbatim what I hear. Like, I'm whispering to her, so she hears
Alrighty.
what. And then I just shake my head.
Breathing like very heavily.
At
'cause
this point, this guy kind of
much.
turns and looks across there, and he says, "Well, they better not start any trouble in here, or we'll give them another pasting." And they all start chuckling and laughing, except the Nipster, who just kind of shrinks a little bit in his chair.
I look over at Radovan and say, "Let me do something, please."
If you fireball the tavern,
I will not fireball the tavern, Radovan.
So-
Just let me try something. What do you think?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting a Blizzard alert message. Yes. So the guy behind me, Kia, is kind of a towns guard. He arrested me. He's off duty, and he said they haven't caused any damage to this place, which is why he hasn't sprung into action. So as much as I would,
no damage. If you could help me get the guy, the Nipster, whatever his name is, outside. That's all we need.
How would you like
Or
me to
alone. It could even be in this tavern. I just need him alone, away from those guys.
How do you propose we do that? Like, do I just stand up and say, "Can I talk to you outside"? I don't think they'll go for that. Well, maybe we should take our food to go and leave. Since they're kind of coming closer. Can I help you guys?
Yay.
He goes, "Oi, you. My friend over there doesn't like you very much. We'd like you to leave."
And if we did leave, you would not cause any trouble to anybody?
Oh no, we're trustworthy souls.
Uh-huh.
We're here just to have a good time.
Oh, Kia, do something, please.
Mind if I have a
this
chat
one
with
gets
that one
up
over
and he
there?
yells at the top of his voice.
Oi, he said leave.
I don't want
start
any trouble,
walking.
guys.
He goes, well, you're gonna get some.
Well, that's against the law in this town, and I know something about the law. I wouldn't do that if I were you guys. Trust me.
Okay, this one, glancing across at his friends, gives a kind of a nod, and they all kind of get up and head in that direction.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up
The
too.
Nipster does as well, but like
Alright.
dubiously.
Listen,
I'm
guys.
walking towards the Nipster as Radovan's talking to the rest.
How about all of you four?
Oh,
You
sorry.
come outside with me. We'll have a talk. It's okay. I mean, I don't want to cause any trouble. We'll
Right.
get this straightened out. Maybe I'll give you some golds. Hey, wink, wink, nudge,
Alan says
nudge.
thanks for the follow. Right, the one that's standing closest to you, he reaches down to the table, picks up your glass, and throws it in your face.
Ooh.
This one here that I've got highlighted, he's walking. Right, he starts walking over to towards Kia Liana with a rather lecherous look on his face. Hello, Missy. I've got a room upstairs. In fact, we've all got a room upstairs.
Oh man. I'm gonna turn to the car.
Radovan, do me
see
a
what he's-
favor.
Yep.
Make a willpower check
Oh no.
as your glowing
Oh,
blue
no.
begins on your forearm.
Oh no!
The mark on your forearm begins to glow bright blue. And we're going to make a willpower check.
Fucking
13.
Radovan.
Okay, Radovan, your blood is beginning to boil. That man just wasted your whiskey.
Why it was water?
Oh, water. Either way, whatever it was, he
drink,
just wasted it and threw it at you. You're feeling pretty aggressive at this point.
Oh, I really just want to turn to the guard over there.
The guard is sitting there with a mug in his hand and watching.
Fucking useless man. Okay.
Does Kia notice that it's burning blue and he's getting mad?
Yep.
Alright, Kia promptly turns around and say, Radovan, let's go. I don't care anymore. Let us go.
Just shield bash. You remember what I did to those other guys? I shield bash, right, Kia?
Well,
I mean,
You
you're
totally
being,
did.
You're being rational. It's time to be unrational. No Gothenic, thanks for the follow.
I don't want to be unrational, man.
Well, you should have thought about that when you failed the saving throw.
Suggestion.
Imperfect gamer, thanks for the follow.
Suggestion. I'm using suggestion on Radovan. I suggest we leave now. Immediately.
Okay, Radovan, make a willpower check. Suggestion is a level 2 spell. Kia's stat modifier is 4, so you need a 16 or higher on the willpower to be able to resist it.
So it's the same rolls I just did. Okay. Oh my god.
Nope.
Yes!
Suggestion has failed. I mean, sorry, has worked. So it seems like a reasonable, rational thing for you to do.
Okay. Kia, yeah, let's go. I'm done.
Okay, as soon as you turn your back,
Yep.
he kicks you as hard as he possibly can in the backside, like right in the pants. Make a dexterity check, please.
Oh.
Assault! Assault!
Assault, seriously. Yeah, alright. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Doesn't the suggestion spell
Hey!
him though?
It does, but anytime suggestion is not gonna get him to do something that is completely against his will.
Okay.
And he'll have to, because basically Simonak, thanks for the follow. The mark is currently controlling his free will, and the mark does not want him to leave. So he's going to have to make saving throws every time to resist a suggestion.
Well,
because he's going to go against it.
My dexterity was a 9, so that's a thing.
Right. Okay. You stumble forward and kind of crash up against the door. Everybody, like a lot of the people, including, I mean, all of the group of the unpleasant fellows all start laughing at you inanely.
Oh my god, I am gonna kill them all.
How much time has passed since Kia left?
Since Kia left, 20 minutes.
Shoot.
So, okay, what do you want to do now?
I'm grabbing his arm and trying to pull him out. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. We're leaving. And that's all I'm doing right now.
Okay, you're gonna have to make another willpower check, Radovan.
Oh my god, you're killing me!
Because the mark is gonna. I mean, you just got struck by the guy that you already pissed at.
Yes.
No. Okay, so
Get them bad
basically,
rolls.
yep, the suggestion is still holding. So if you wish to go out, you can still leave. That you can basically walk out.
A part of me really does. I just don't want to call it. I don't want to
know.
get arrested again. So I'm with Kia. You know.
Alrighty.
Yep, I want to go outside. Let's go. Come on, Kia. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so you two are basically moving outside of the tavern, moving away. Once you get to there, these two kind of lean to the door, laughing at you loudly, yelling verbal insults, and then saying, one of them says, "That's all right, lads. Now the only one that seems to have any metal is left. We can have our way with the women." And they shut the door like behind you loudly.
Oh
my gosh.
That's so difficult.
I say, can Radovan really walk away from this right now?
No.
No, I can't either.
Kia, get Raisa. It's over. I can't. No.
No, wait. We're gonna wait till we get part of the mark removed from the wizard, and we're gonna come back here and burn this place down. Let's go.
Really? I mean, what?
No, we're not actually gonna burn it down because innocent people.
Please, yeah, don't make fun of me right now.
We're gonna burn all these people. Okay? We're gonna take care of them.
So anything that they do to the women in the meantime is just too bad, huh?
Let's wait. Let's wait.
We don't have much time. What about the other guards? We go to the guard house. You know, what is it time for the guy to remove the enchantment? I mean, can we do that?
Not till late today.
We can go to the guard house and get
morning.
them. You know.
What are they gonna do?
Well,
you've got a guard in there.
Yeah,
he's useless.
Crap.
Well, then we'll get a better guard.
A better one.
I don't want to go in there and kick the door down and kill them all because then your yarn dick will fucking arrest us again. I mean,
right.
Connor, thanks for the follow.
I don't want Miss. I don't know. Okay, we got to tell Marisa what's going on. I guess at least, right? So let's go
she'll
to
have
her.
an idea.
Yeah, maybe she'll have an idea. I'm just too flustered. All right, sure. Yeah, we're gone.
All right. Okay, so by the time you head back, the suggestion spell is already gone. Let's go to Silas's house. Okay, so yeah, you basically... you guys are outside, aren't you? So, but I'm going to move you inside just so that people can see you. Okay, so you get back, Race is there. Obviously. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, have a conversation. I don't know what you want to say.
Kia, you're in a better state of mind than I am right now, so, you know, inform her.
Raisa,
hey,
remember the guy that we almost killed in the barn, and they were doing some bad things to the
yeah,
girls?
They were going to rape the women.
Oh yeah, when we castrated that guy?
Right. Well, there's one back in the bar, the last one that we kept alive, and he's with 4 other people. And Radovan almost killed them, and they're trying to start a fight with us. But if we act first, then we will get arrested. But they're gonna probably rape the women here, and we need to do something about this. But we're trying to be rational.
I will just say that, you know, I just lost my cool, but nothing happened. I kept it. Kia helped me. I just wanted food, you know. I'm hungry, and that's it. And they were picking a fight with us. I wasn't trying to pick a fight. It almost got away from me, though.
So you lost your cool because you were hungry?
Reza, his mark burned blue.
Did it? I didn't see that. But
Again?
okay, then that's what happened. Yes, I mean, it makes sense, right? 'Cause it's
Oh
happened
no.
before. So,
So I think we should wait for this wizard and then go kick him all in the face. But
Wait.
we might be too late. What?
Last time our marks were glowing. Radovan, yours was first, and then it affected Kia, didn't it? And then me?
I don't know.
it seems to happen whenever we're put under a pressure that tests our willpower, right? So, I don't know. I mean...
I'm just worried if it's in a cycle, maybe me and Kia are gonna have problems soon.
Well, we're gonna have problems no matter what, because we're gonna freaking blow up. So, I mean, we need to deal with that guy. I can't stand idly by and watch them, harass people and hurt them for no
Well, they've
causation.
been doing it for about, if they started when you left, they've been doing it for about 25 minutes already. Because it takes 20 minutes to get from the inn to here.
Bullshit, man. We need to go back.
Well, can we think of a plan? Like, how can we get these guys without the guards seeing? Maybe in the rooms where the guards can't see anything? Right?
Doesn't exactly work with me.
How busy was the tavern?
It's full. There was a guard off duty in the room. He wasn't doing shit.
Can I sneak in?
What would you do?
It's probably, it would be, you'd have to break in. You wouldn't be able to sneak through the front door without it. Everybody would notice that. No matter how quietly you tried to sneak in, they're going to see you. Because the bar is so close to the door.
Right.
Look, we're protecting the town, right? So that can't be against the law. There's
You
these
can't
bad
save
guys.
everybody, Radovan.
Well, I can't stand idly by while they get hurt and fucked up. And this is a guy we've dealt with in the past. We know what he's like. The things he was saying about me, he said I was beaten almost to death by him. Come on.
So
can't let that
you're willing to risk our freedom and lives over some guy who has nothing to do with us and who's threatened some women who, if they can't take care of themselves by now, like they're at their workplace, like
So
there's
cool.
tons of people around.
All right,
These
what
are
about your-
innocent women, though, Raisa.
What if it
They
was
don't
you
deserve
in the
this,
bar?
and they're not
What if-
strong
yeah,
enough to defend themselves.
but we
I'm
are.
innocent. I don't want to die.
After what we just dealt with the orcs, come on, we can handle pretty much anything, especially these little bastards.
I don't
I mean,
want to
come
go
on.
to jail.
I mean, yeah, you kicked
We
his
just
ass.
can't handle going to jail. We can do this thing if we don't get caught.
And that's the thing, though. You got to remember, we're dealing with yarn spinner.
Well, Radifan, do you want to make a local knowledge check to see if you know what the law is regarding that?
Well, since
Yeah,
I was
do it.
oblivious to the drunken public, sure, why not? I mean,
Well, remember the drunken public was a very obscure law that was kind of brought up just to get you, pretty much. So,
all right, so a local knowledge check.
yeah,
Okay.
if you want
All right. Of
Can
course
I do local as well?
to, if you wish.
There you go, 16.
Okay.
Or
Ray said that all you remember is stealing is bad. If you get caught, Radovan, maybe, I mean, you don't know the exact specifics here, but it's a pretty known common law that if somebody, like, if they struck you first, you can pretty much defend yourself. But if it's like, it only becomes a major legal problem if A, things start to get smashed to oblivion, or B, if weapons get involved. So, I mean,
Takes away all the fun.
you can slug the guy.
But I want to use my weapon.
And as long as you didn't start it, technically you have. Now,
Well,
if he
did
kicks
kick
you
me.
if he kicks you in the pants and you crush his head with a morning star, yeah, you're going to be in trouble. It's kind of an excessive use of force type deal. But you are allowed to defend yourself. Now, if they pull weapons and attack you, then you can defend yourself then as well with weapons.
and can we kill them then? If that's the case.
That's going to come down to the interpretation of what people are going to say happened. So, you know.
Oh, jeez.
If it
I'm
was
guessing the
deemed
people
if
in
it
the
was
inn-
deemed fair that you killed them in realistic self-defense, like life or death, yeah, I mean, killing someone isn't necessarily breaking the law if you were defending yourself.
All right, I said okay. Let's go back. I mean, let's do it.
Just kind of entice them with words until they get so mad at us.
Well, they already struck Radovan once. They don't need too much
Yeah,
enticement.
so,
They've been
alright.
ballsy enough to push him
That's
around
great.
once.
That's great news.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, so you're gonna head back. Alrighty. So,
Raisa doesn't look like she wants.
I'm grumbling about it as we're walking back.
but she's
Audibly.
going. Okay, so you are going. Alrighty. Okay, so there you are. You're all outside the tavern.
So not impressed right now.
Raisa, it's for the best. We need to do this. I can't let them.
Radovan, don't talk to me right now.
I just wanted my food, man. Ladies first, then. Oh, I can't say ladies first? Okay, equality out the ass. I'll go first.
I'm going in there. Fuck.
Enter.
Shit.
Just open the door. I'm going to enter, and I'm going to immediately go to the guard.
Okay. Right, well, once you walk in, you can basically see they're in two groups. The two of them in the far left corner are clearly harassing this lady over here. And the Nipster is basically trying to have his way with this. I mean, when I say have his way, they're not physically trying to rape them or anything, but they're getting extremely touchy-feely, and, you know, they're in the amorous drunk stage right now. But you know where they've gone before with that. Last time, all it will take is for one of these women to, like, walk home or something like that, and you pretty much know what's going to happen. Because you've seen the Nipster and his gang do it before.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come in the door and kind of be like right by the door, trying not to be seen, and I'm not happy about being in
the
here.
The guard is like watching watching them, like his drink is down, and he's watching them like he actually is paying attention to them, but he still hasn't done anything yet.
Is this what being a guard in this town is all about?
He says, well, when you're a disgruntled employee, there's only so much you're willing to do. He said, and quite honestly, there's 5 of them. If I attempt to break this up by myself, I'm going to get my ass beat. And I don't earn enough for that. When I'm on duty, I'll do the job. But Yarn Spinner, quite honestly, well, I'm not saying anything else, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not doing any more than I'm not doing any more.
You don't like Yarn Spinner?
I didn't say that.
So
He doesn't pay you enough.
Okay, hold on, Kia.
Sorry.
Why didn't you go get the other guards who are on duty to, you know, have this not happen? This can't be good for business. This can't be good for your town.
Because at least if they do anything and I witness it, we have a credible witness that I can utilize to have them arrested.
Okay,
My information would have them locked away.
And you did just see him kick me out the door, essentially.
Yeah, but you left, so end of the whole thing was over.
Okay, so if I hand you my Morning Star and I go over there and we get in a fisticuffs, will I be in trouble because you witness it?
Hey, honestly, between me and you, and he kind of beckons you in. He says, give him a right good ass whooping. Just don't get any weapons involved. As long as they swing first, I'll testify that you guys were just defending yourselves.
Can I sense motive?
What about magic?
I'm sensing motive.
Can I hear them, by the way, because I am trying to listen?
Yeah. If you,
I asked,
you don't need
what
to
about
listen to it.
magic?
He's like, that's a sketchy one. Depends what it does and how it works. He said, if anything visible happens, he said, you know, anything that you use, magic that you use to hurt him, could be considered a weapon.
I'm sensing motive.
as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
we all
sensing
did.
motive as
Okay.
well.
Alrighty. He seems to be on the up and up. I mean, it looks to you that he's pretty pissed off with these guys, but he's probably legit. He's just one guy and doesn't intend to get involved and get his ass beat. But he's all for you doing it.
Well, I can't really beat anyone up without magic or weapons, unfortunately.
You can make them fall a little
Fox,
bit.
thanks for the follow, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, guys, come on. Here,
Group
Mr.
huddle.
Mr. Guard, hold my shield and my
The
weapon.
Nipster has kind of moved back to his table. Like, once you guys have gone in there, you noticed him immediately get uncomfortable. It's like he's full of piss and wind and courage when you guys aren't there, but as soon as you show up, it's like he remembers just what happened to him last time and he doesn't suddenly seem as brave. But obviously, he's been lying and shouting himself up to his buddies here. So they... You know, he's painted a picture of you that you're basically a bunch of wussies. So they've got a whole bunch of artificial courage right now.
So I want to put my shield and my Morning Star by the guard.
Okay.
And show him just my half-plate mail gloves and be like, it's okay. I mean, I'll pay for any damages that we can incur.
He just looks at you and he says, if he slugs you, he goes, if he slugs you first, well, I wouldn't expect anybody to take the time to take their gauntlets off.
Okay. Keo, Raisa, come here. We gotta hatch a plan.
All right.
Go back
I'm
to
not
my
moving. I'm just standing at the
Okay,
wall.
well, they
looking
at
at
this
him.
point have grabbed
God
this
damn
young
it.
girl and drugged her forcibly to the table and sat her down next to them.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Freaking A.
Raisa,
Right.
we kind of use your help right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing
Please,
to
Raisa.
partake?
Yes.
No weapons, right? Go invisible. We use grease spells, distracting sounds, anything to disorient them. We punch them in the balls if we have to. Obviously, we'll take care of the lighter stuff later if it comes
Do
to
you
that.
think that I can punch one of those guys and it's gonna do anything?
I'm not going to be able to punch any of them. I would like to talk to one.
Are you gonna charm them?
No?
You could charm them.
I'll just
Right. You
make
can-
a friendly
The
suggestion.
waitress
Kia.
over here, kind of eavesdropping your conversation, she says, "Pots, pans, anything you can use. That's what I do, love."
Thanks, miss.
Oh.
Go, yeah.
Interesting.
Kia,
get
you
lots of
could
fans.
Yeah.
you could suggest to one of them that they really want to punch their friend in the face.
Probably what may or may not work.
Hey, hey, look at them. Okay, see the two of them over in the corner? Looks like they both want that girl. Use the girl. Say, I think she likes the other one better. Jealousy is a powerful tool,
There you
especially
go.
when drunk.
That could
Damn
work.
straight. This whole
Yeah, it
person
could work.
invisible thing, though, is it?
It's not. You won't necessarily see any magic other than the guy suddenly just stand ridiculously still.
All right, I can hold one of these motherfuckers by the nipster. Punch the two out. I think the nipster is just a weakling, so we don't have to worry about him. We get his band of merry drunken idiots dead and down. Not dead, but down. We can deal with this situation without resorting to weapons. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay.
As I grab a pan.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a nice frying pan and a nice pan. I got one in each hand. Kia, can you make me invisible?
My pleasure.
Sweet.
Okay, so you're gonna cast invisibility on Raisa.
Yes.
I'm gonna duck down as if I'm like picking something up and then just be gone.
Okay. Right. A couple of the patrons that are like looking in y'all's direction, like bolt upright, like what just happened? So Raisa is currently. Let's mark her as invisible. There.
Nice.
Okay. So Raisa cannot be seen until she actually attacks someone or the duration wears off.
I'm gonna cast Magic Vestment on myself, one of my prepared spells, because
Okay.
I don't have a shield, so I need the +4 armor class, right? I mean that's
So basically your armor is the same as it would be normally.
right. So the
So
Magic
you
Vestment.
put the shield down, but the +4 you get from Magic Vestment can't,
So it's like normal, yeah. That's why I'm doing that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. I'm gonna head over to where the nipster is.
Okay, so you're going to head towards the Nipster. Okie dokie.
I'm going to actually. What's Kia doing?
I haven't
what are
done
you doing?
anything yet. I was gonna just walk
And
this
actually,
way.
Radovan, it's only going to give you a +1.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
let's see. +2. because it's one plus one per caster, 4 caster levels.
Right. So I'm at 18 instead
18
of
instead of 20. Right.
instead of 20. Right. Okay.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay, so Radovan, you have magic vestment on you.
And this guy, I kind of want to cast Hold Person on before I even provoke them or start anything.
Okay, well, just remember, if you do something that is considered provocation, the guard may or may not side with you.
But will they see Hold Person?
That's a gamble you take, isn't it?
Okay.
They may not see the spell, but if the guy's suddenly like,
well, you know, maybe I'm just
especially
that
as you already
intimidated.
asked the question, what about magic?
Well, I didn't ask. Okay, fair
No,
enough.
so I'm just giving you, just making sure you're aware of your scenario.
I feel like a ridiculous cowboy saying, "Let the lady go, pilgrim." You know?
That's about
Not
time
what
someone
I'm
else
like.
did some accents. Do a Brooklyn John Wayne. There you go.
No, you can't force it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what are you going to do? So race,
Well,
race is invisible. Kieliana, you're doing what?
I'll be casting Grease soon.
Okay.
Look.
Not quite yet.
Right. I'm gonna go up and just say, I think we need to have a talk, and you need to get out of here.
Okay. This guy, the mouthy one, he says, "Do what? You're the ones that are supposed to get out." And with that, you notice that these other two have started to kind of make their way over towards this table as well. They're coming over.
Listen, guys, this is your last warning. It's not gonna end well for you. Trust me.
Okay, this one gets up, walks straight over to you. This one gets up.
He's
Next
hitting.
one gets up. The girl ducks under the table. He kind of walks straight up to you, and unless you do anything to stop him, he basically just puts his glass down and pushes you like in the chest as hard as he can. And he goes, "You're the one that's going to be in trouble. Do you want some, do ya?"
Okay, that's provocation. I'm punching him.
Okay.
It's
All
on.
right, Radovan, why don't you do that?
I'm gonna punch him.
Infight!
Food fight.
Okay, swing away, Radovan. Let's start with initiatives. Let's get some initiative rolls.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
7.
6!
I'm the highest. Woo.
That's pretty sad. Okay, all the shitty rolls, get them out. Get them out.
Yes,
Kia
yeah,
is a 7, Radovan 11, and Racer on a 6. Okay, right, Radovan, swing at your blonde-haired drunk.
All
I don't
right.
hear the music, Gore. I want to hear
Yeah,
what this
I'll
music
do it.
is.
Yeah.
Dang it! It sounds so funny.
Oh, we don't get to hear it?
No, it's
Now.
like
Visualize
yeah,
Irish bar fight music. That's what you're hearing.
without a weapon, it's just a base attack. Is that
Yep.
the deal?
Yep.
So my base attack is +4,
And
right?
if you hit, it's 1d3 plus your strength modifier because you're wearing gauntlets.
+4. Right.
Okay, Radovan swings wildly. Roll your damage, so it's 1d3 plus 2.
There you go. Take some 4
4.
damage.
Okay, Radovan slugs the guy straight in the mouth, knocking him back, reeling across the table.
Pow! Right in the kisser.
Get 'em, boys.
Let me just do this real quick. There we go. Okay, right, so Radovan smacks this guy. This guy then comes charging over to back his friend up. These two jump across the table as if they're diving in. Okay, Racer, what are you doing?
No, I'm next. I'm next.
Oh, Kia,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
yes.
I'm greasing that table.
Where? The table that they're on, you're casting grease on the
Yeah.
table?
The whole table.
Okay.
Rolling!
All right. Let me draw a grease
Get it.
spell for you.
It's gonna be awesome.
Let me draw some grease up on this table. Come on. And
Greasy!
okay. Right, so we have a grease spell basically affecting this area here. So let me affect those guys. Right, first one. Okay. So you cast the grease spell. This guy slips, crashing down on his backside, comes down hard on the table, clutching his back and wincing in pain. This guy also slips. He goes flying off the side of the table, crashing hard on the floor, holding his shoulder.
Okay.
I think they're
You're
saying
in
the
the case.
music's
Thanks
a
for the
tiny
follow,
bit
buddy.
too loud, Gore, just so you know.
It's a bit loud?
It's a tiny bit loud, they're saying.
Okay, well, we'll bring the volume down for us.
We got you, peeps.
There you go. Yeah, it's hard sometimes to... Okay. Alrighty, so we've got this guy is hurt on the floor. This guy, you smacked this guy in the face. Okay, Racer, what are you doing?
Okay, is there room for me to position myself behind this blondie orange shirt guy?
Oh yeah, plenty of room.
Okay, well, I'm going to get in kind of behind him. Oop,
Okay.
not on him. Behind.
Right. Yeah, you kind of side straddle, get right behind him, and
Oh, yeah.
then what do
Do
you
I-
do?
Okay, well, I guess he hasn't attacked yet. So I'm just...
Yeah, but you know,
We're in the thick of it now.
it's a this is now a bar brawl. It's like whoever's
Okay.
involved.
Well, I'm right up behind him. I want to take frying pan or pot. I think I got a nice cast iron frying pan,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fucking swing right for
Alrighty.
his head. I'm trying to knock him out.
All right. Well, you get a +4 to hit automatically because of that. So you will be at 4. So you're at D20 plus 4, 5, D20 plus 7 with your
Damn.
cast iron skillet.
All right. Whew, whew. Swing!
Bam!
Get
Okay,
it.
you hear a loud boom as Racer appears behind the guy and brains him with the cast iron skillet. 1d4 plus strength modifier, which I don't think you have any, so it's d4.
Oh, I do. Aw, I was hoping for epic frying pan damage. Woo!
For 4. Okay, just as he's getting up off the floor, Racer appears and like bang and knocks him straight back down on the ground. He's got little Tweety birds going around his head. He's actually he's actually KO'd. He's not dead, but he's unconscious.
Surprise!
Good night, asshole.
Okay, let's have a look for a good knockout.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
can't
That's
believe
epic.
There we go. Out. Okay. Right, their turn. Okay, this guy, he basically lunges forward and tries to punch Radovan in the mouth, missing. This guy is still trying to get up. This guy right here. Blondie pushes himself off the chair, lunging forward and wildly swings at Radovan and also misses. The Nipster at this point is kind of glancing to the left, glancing to the right, like he knows he should help, but he doesn't really know what he wants to do at this point. His friends are screaming at him, "Get in there!" Okay, Radovan, it's your turn.
Awesome.
Your turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you said something else. Oddly, I didn't hear my name. I'm gonna punch the blonde guy again. I just
Okay.
want to knock him out. You know?
Go for it.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, you swing and he ducks under your punch.
Ah,
Keeliana, what do you want to do? The table is still loaded
All right.
with grease.
I'm taking. Are they glass plates? What are they?
They're ceramic.
Sir, I'm taking the ceramic plate, hitting it on the table so it breaks in half, and I'm swinging it like a ninja star at the
Hurl it
at
like
the
a
guy
frisbee.
here at the top.
You're vicious, you know that?
Hoppa!
She does not stand for guys trying to take advantage of women.
Okay, so improvised weapon. What is your attack bonus is 3. You're a bit D20 minus 1. Oh, actually, no, your attack. It's a ranged weapon,
It's
so you're
ranged.
throwing it. So
Yes.
Yo,
it's actually
Kia, you-
D20 plus.
6.
Well, yeah, but you got minus 4 for improvised. So D20 plus 2.
-4.
D20 plus 2.
Ah,
Thank you for the
dang
follow,
it.
Rigmus. And the overweight lawn chair if I missed you. 7. Okay, you hurl the makeshift ceramic shuriken at the guy, and it kind of goes at a very weird, strange angle as you might expect for such an unaerodynamic item, and it just kind of ricochets off the floor. Okay, Racer, you've got this guy knocked out, but now you're visible. What do you want to do?
I am going to step this way, and I'm gonna look. How far? What are the squares each in here?
10 feet.
I'm gonna go right here and kind of stare at the
Like, gonna get all Larry.
frying pan.
Stare
and
down with the
pot,
nipster.
and I'm gonna look at him. And
Will
give him
he
a
hit
eyebrow.
a chick? Let's find out. Okay.
And I'm just gonna fucking stare him down.
Okay.
Like, you fucker.
To the
See
moon we
these?
go. Thanks for the
See
follow.
these?
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Radovan. This guy is now... Okay, he has actually managed to get up this turn,
Okay.
but that is all he's able to do. Okay, these two are still throwing fisticuffs at you. Okay, the blonde-haired guy, he swings at you once more, missing. The other guy thinks he's going to get a little creative and attempts to kick you. As he does so, he kind of, like, just... all you have to do is kind of turn your body and he misses aimlessly. He obviously had... I mean, you got to bear in mind, these guys are shit-faced drunk. They fight kind of like how you do when you're drunk. But,
Understandable.
but without a weapon. So, okay. Right, the nipster looks kind of like nervously, and then he attempts to slap you. And I don't mean punch, I mean like... of which you very quickly manage to duck underneath. And then he attempts to belly flop you. Like, dives forward full with his full chest, like as if he's like some kind of sad, pathetic, overweight old wrestler.
So he's just like doing like a pelvic thrust, like
Like, with the
towards
whole
me.
body, like his huge big belly. He's like trying to use it as a weapon. Once again, it's almost laughable watching this guy.
Okay,
fight.
so when he does this, I'm just gonna say, "You're dead."
Okay, it is back to Radovan.
All right. I'm gonna try something a little bit different this time. I'm gonna take the blonde guy who I hit the first time.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to slam his head into the chair that I punched him into.
All right, you're gonna make a grapple check then.
All right. So
First of all, you make a touch attack.
do it, guys.
Touch attack.
Yeah. So my grapple is total 6, base attack 4. So do I just do the 6?
Yep. D20 plus 6.
Oh.
Okay, right. You
I
run
must be-
forward and attempt to grab the guy, but the slimy little weasel manages to duck aside. Thanks for that donation. We'll get to you in just a second to say thank you. Okay, Kia, what do you want to do, Miss Thrower of Plates?
I think it would just be kind of fun to mirror image myself and just completely surround them, just so they get so freaked out.
my
They're
God,
so drunk.
yes.
They're so drunk. They're gonna see like 16 of me.
Okay, roll your D. It's D. What is your mirror image total right now?
I gotta look real quick.
Do you have it?
I
If not, I can
should.
look it up real fast.
I was gonna say, Kia, you could throw a potato at them, but this is much better
There's-
idea.
I don't know if there's any potatoes around.
Don't you? It's a little visible though.
1d4 images, plus 1 image per 3 caster levels. So, what caster level am I?
You are cast level 6, my dear.
6. So, 2. 1d4 plus 2.
Come on,
Let's see how many
4.
we get.
Roll a 4.
Yes!
Holy crap. Okay.
This makes me so happy.
There's 7 Kias now.
You're just trying to give me a heart attack with having to add you all, right?
Oh my God, I love this. Could you imagine what they're thinking? Like, just like, holy fuck!
Okay, all of a sudden, there is an army of Keelianas surrounding... It's like, boom, they're just everywhere. What are they doing? What is their physical action?
Do I still have the piece of the other piece of broken plate in my hand? I'm just kind of
Yeah.
holding it up, like as if I'm about to hit them.
Okay, so you're just like holding it threateningly.
Yes.
Okay, willpower check. Okay, these two right here. This guy is still like, this guy's just got up off the ground. The first thing he sees is an army of you, and he's like, bloody hell! And he turns, and unless anyone stops him, he's running for it.
I want to try to stop him.
Okay, well you're in combat with 2, so you'll
I know.
probably get they'll get an attack of opportunity. What did I just do? Sorry guys.
Oh, I'm gonna try to. I want to charge him down. So if they want to attack me, they're welcome.
Okay,
to.
so as he runs for it, you're gonna try to bull rush this guy.
I want to push him I kind of want to push him into the chair, into the stairs. You know,
Okay.
that goes upstairs or downstairs.
Upstairs.
This guy, he is like turning left and right, like in bewilderment. Doesn't know what to do. He's like just glancing around him, like with his fist raised, like. And the blonde guy, as you attempt to run, he basically attempts to like grab hold, like he lunges to kind of grab hold of the back of your cloak, but misses, and his hand just kind of like almost just like slides down the back of your cloak. Okay, Racer.
Can I go like this? Boom! And just hit him with the backhand and like right in the head.
Yep, go for
Boom!
it. Improvised
Simple.
attack. So you'll be at a straight D20 to hit, I think.
Oh, what? He's right there! Come on!
Yeah, but he's gonna try to move. He's not hard to hit, trust me.
Quang! I rolled a 4.
That's not good enough.
No!
Well, you clapped your things together, so you made a loud noise. Maybe that stuns him.
Yeah, you go bong, and he kind of just ducks underneath as quickly as he can.
He's lucky. He's a
Okay,
lucky.
and let's see. Okay, so that's what they're going on. The Radovan's doing his lunge attack here. Okay, this guy's made his attack of opportunity, so it's their turn. Right, this guy's running. This guy is attempting to make his exit. This guy is basically taking a swing at this Kia. And he hits it!
Wow. Good job.
And it disappears.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, right, the Nipster this time, he's trying to grab hold of you, like with one hand, which he kind of makes a snatches at your arm, but you're able to pull your arm back really quickly. And then once again, he kind of attempts to slap you, but with his like overwearing, he like tries to bring his full body weight on top of you. He rolls a 1, so basically you manage to duck. As you do so, he falls straight over your back and lands flat on his face on the other side of the table.
Where'd you get that?
Okay, I'm full of tricks. I have this guy in so many different poses you have no idea. Just
That's
don't
what
kill him,
she
please.
said.
Okay. All right, Radovan, make your grapple attack on this guy as he's attempting to run for the door.
him? I so wanted to grapple him. Oh
Shaggy,
my
you
god!
pulled up
No,
the
that's
sheet
enough
really quick.
because he has no armor and his
Okay.
back's to you. Okay, now you have to actually successfully make. So you've hit him with the attack. Now you actually have to make a grapple. You make it's basically a resisted grapple attack. It's opposed. So you'll make a grapple attack. He'll make the resistance, and either he'll get away or you'll grab it.
So I do the same thing again.
D20 plus 6 for your
Yep.
grapple.
Oh my god.
Hey, okay, you grab him, but he kind of squirms out of your grip and carries on rushing towards the door.
My rolls. What happened?
Yeah.
Sock.
Seriously.
Okay, this guy is running right past you, heading for the door. If you wish to make an act like a
I
backhanded,
clothesline him?
yeah, you can try to clothesline him with an attack of opportunity as he runs by.
All right. 20 plus 4. Attack of opportunity. And it's horrible as well.
13. It's still enough though.
You gotta remember they're drunk, right?
They're drunk
So-
and they're not wearing.
I
any
know,
armor.
but I'm cringing at these numbers.
Okay, basically roll a D2 plus 2 for damage.
There we go.
4.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he runs straight into your he runs straight into your armored arm. It's like, and his feet go up out from underneath him, and he collapses on the floor. He's not unconscious, but he is so bewildered, beat up, and his head is swimming with all the alcohol that he is basically out of commission.
Nice.
Okay, Kia,
All right.
what do you want to
I
do?
am-
This one guy is standing here in the middle, completely bewildered now. Doesn't know what the hell's
Jumping
going
off
on.
the table. I'm grabbing the chair, holding the
Thank
chair
you,
up
see
to
you,
where
Paris. Thanks for the follow, buddy. And Goragero, thanks for the follow.
it has one of the chair legs, and I'm gonna try to hit him right in the balls, like with the one chair leg. Like,
Okay, so you're actually
like
going to do
poke
it.
check.
Okay.
yes.
Check.
Okay. Go right ahead.
All right.
D20 minus 1.
1. 18.
Bam! Right between
Yes.
the nads. Okay, improvise. So 1d3 damage.
2.
2. You know, 2. A solid 2 to the nuts, though, is pretty impressive.
That's
Okay,
true.
so yeah, he goes, oh! And his face goes kind of bright red as he collapses on the ground, crutching his nether region. And he is out of commission for at least a couple of rounds.
He can't breathe.
Yep. Okay, Racer, the Nipster,
Well-
is laying on he's attempting to get up, and he's
Well,
like
it's
laying down
funny.
in front of you.
That Kia went for the exact same attack that I was going to go for.
I was
Kick him
saying
straight
that.
between the nuts as he lays on the
Kick.
floor.
A swift kick is coming in his general direction, right in between. For the old twig and berries, we are giving it a good kick.
Right.
So what would that be?
Excellent 55. Okay, thank you for the follow. You're going to basically make a d20 plus 1.
+1. Oh yeah. 11.
11. With him laying on the floor, it is easy to hit him d2 damage.
Nice
2!
two there.
And
Oh,
basically
yes.
much the same effect as you bring back flooding memories to this guy about things that happen to your nether regions when you act up around this group.
That's right.
Okay, Radovan. This guy basically he runs out of the inn unless you're gonna chase him.
Nope.
Okay.
We rounded up quite a bit of these guys and got the Nipster, so...
And I think that's it. Every other one of them is now officially unconscious and out of commission.
Sweet.
So well done. You are victorious in your first non-lethal fist fight.
Yes. Yeah.
Rip testicles!
Yes!
Apparently, I taught the ladies some pretty untoward behavior towards men's regions, so I kind of feel...
At this point, the guard gets up, takes one more swig of his drink, and he says, you lot are under arrest.
Dang it.
He's not talking to you for a change, which is nice, really.
Oh my god!
Freaking A, Gore.
Oh, you scared me. Yeah, you really scared me there for a second.
He hands you your shield and your Morning Star,
Thank
and
you.
he says, give us a hand, will you, to take these up to the pokey?
Happily.
He
Let's
says,
do
of
it.
course, if they resist, club them.
I'm
Happily.
the Nipster. Get up.
Oh, you want to move the Nipster? Okay, I'll move this guy at close
Oh,
lines.
he's all mine.
All right.
All right, so you guys are going to kind of accompany this dude and frog march them down to be arrested. There you are. I'm just giving you another one of those because I thought that was too funny. Bonus victory music.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, so you take the Nipster and his comrades and drag them off to be locked away in an all-familiar place.
Come back.
Radovan's been there. It's not the cleanest of jails. He knows that
Nope.
much.
Yep.
So there you go. Okay. After you escort them to being arrested and locked away, congratulations on... Let me get rid of all these extra Kias that actually didn't really get to do anything.
I just
Oh,
like
I
that
think they
they
did
were
a
there.
lot.
Oh, they
used those
certainly scared the living crap out of the guys,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
That's all that matters.
Okay, as you're on the way out the door, the innkeeper says that there's a free round and a free meal for you guys when you get back.
Excellent.
Nice.
And we're going to take our first break, and then after that, we will address our kind donations, and we just got another one.
What?
What?
Jeez.
Donation
Thank
hope! Alrighty, so let's get back to it. So, back to the tavern. You guys, so you've taken them, you've escorted them. Are you going to come back and take this guy's offer up on free food and drink?
Yep.
Hungry. Yes. Hungry.
Yes.
Worked up an appetite.
C15 Gaming, thank you for the follow.
Did he say that there was a free room included?
He didn't say that, no.
Oh, well, maybe.
Do you
he
wish
should.
to negotiate for such an additional thing?
Well, maybe we would like some comfort sleeping tonight instead of sleeping in the woods, guys.
Yeah. I'm very weird of staying here, though.
Right. As you're doing that, and you're kind of having that discussion, a very well-dressed man walks in. And he,
Oh no.
your ears prick up when you hear, "Damn Yarn Spinner, damn him to hell."
Guys?
I'm not going to do anything yet. I just want to overhear him.
Who's that? Do you guys recognize him?
Do we recognize him, Gore?
Nope. You've never seen him before in your life.
I'm gonna watch and listen.
I'm gonna eat.
Okay.
And eat, I guess.
Watch and listen, yes, intently.
Okay. He walks over, sits down at the bar. He's not whispering, so if you're choosing to listen and you're paying attention to him, you can hear what he says. Okay, he basically says, "Some of your finest whiskey, please, barman. I'm not in a good mood.
Whiskey.
Today did not bode well at all." And
Sounds
he
like your kind of guy, right,
He just kind of hands him a glass.
Shh.
Go have drinks with him, Radovan.
He says, "I come down from Creek's Hollow. We've had a major problem. He goes, I visit Lord Yarnspinner. I beseech his aid, and he ignores me. Tells me to get out. Doesn't have time for our country problems. Oh, well, he sure will have time very soon. The trade caravans have been disrupted, running up and down the north and south road, and he doesn't care. What sort of monarch is this anyway? Whoever appointed this idiot a lord of this area?" The guard leans in next to him and says, "I'll pay for that drink." And smiles. "Oh, thank you very much."
Sweet.
He says, "You know, Yarn Spinner never used to be always such a bad guy." He said, "But this last year or so, don't know what's gotten into him." He said, "He just seems to have had a serious change of attitude." He says, "Yes, well, his attitude can kiss my royal behind, actually." He says, "And I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. I'm expected to go back to the mayor with able-bodied men to help us with our problem, and I'm going to turn up empty-handed. He's going to be royally ticked off, so he is."
Go have a drink with him.
At that point, the guard kind of glances at you. He leans in and says to the guy, "The people at that table might help." And he goes, "Really? Well, they don't look much. I was looking for more like a militia, small army." He says, "Well, they did just dispatch several rather unpleasant ruffians, and I do know that fellow over there is a priest of St. Cuthbert, I do believe." He said, "He's been through here numerous times. I do remember hearing something about they saved a town before, actually. I think yeah, that's right, Sorrowmorn. They saved Sorrowmorn. The saviors of Sorrowmorn, that's them. And they don't like Yarnspinner very much, from what I recall, either. Especially the priest, after Yarnspinner had him arrested for, well, nothing really." "Oh, well, very interesting."
Did he look at us? Because if he does, I'm just staring blatantly.
We're just
if he
all
looks
staring
over,
at
he's
him.
gonna see us.
I'm eating, man.
Oh, I'm staring.
I'm staring too, and if
kinda
he looks,
comes-
I'm not looking away.
And he sits at this table next to you. Like, not at your table, because that would be impolite, but at the table next to you.
Who does that? Red Van Rear.
And he says, "Excuse me."
Hello? Oh,
I don't know your name, but, you're a priest, are you not?
I'm gonna kick Radvan. Can I kick him? Oh, I probably can't kick him.
No, not from there. Okay, at this point, he kind of looks, glances at you two, and he's kind of glances at you, Racer, briefly, and then very quickly averts his eyes and looks at Kia. He kind of glances back. It's more like this sort of thing. Like just watching you out of the corner of his eye. Good day, my dear. I wonder if you might be willing to hear a small proposition. Well, a proposition, and be willing to help me out with a bit of a problem.
hello, sir. Sorry for my very impolite friends. Why don't you have a seat with us?
Oh, don't mind if I do. And he gets up, and actually he sits himself here, furthest away from Radovan.
When he sits down, I'm going to stop eating
Okay.
and just kind of like.
And
sit
Radovan
back.
probably is not. He says,
Yep.
Are you familiar with Creek's Hollow?
I unfortunately have never heard of it.
Oh, it's a town north of here. We're having a bit of a problem. And the mayor there has sent me... My name's Givens. I was sent
What?
here...
Givens?
Givens.
Givens.
As in, like, I've given you something. This is,
Good one, sir.
As I said, we're in dire need. Oh, look, I seem to have perked interest from your priestly friend. I'm sorry. Did you find that so terribly amusing, Mr. Priest?
I'm sorry. I apologize. And you may call me Radovan Rainier.
Ah, Mr. Radovan Rainier. Very, very pleased to meet your acquaintance. And you lovely ladies are? Mute?
I
Deaf?
And Keeliana. This here's Raisa.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You too, my lord.
Well, you see, a foul and dangerous beast has made its home in the cliffs near our town. It has all but devoured our cattle and sheep, and it has attacked several merchant caravans. Now, no one will trade with us, and things are getting rather desperate. As I said, I was sent here to beseech Lord Yarn Spinner, Lord indeed, in getting some of the local militia to come back with me. But he doesn't want to help. Seems to be rather adamant about the fact. So, I understand you can handle ruffians, and you've saved a town before. And a little birdie told me that recently you have dispatched an orc warband. Is this correct?
That is true.
This is just the three of you,
Yep. And my cat.
and your cat. Oh, well. Not very fond of cats, I'm afraid. Much more prefer dogs. At which point, immediately,
Sir, we haven't figured out what the hell that cat is. So, it could be, it's any, I don't know what it is. It's something
hybrid
weird.
soldiers. Thanks for the follow. At which point, Cal, almost in sheer mischief, jumps up and sits right in front of him.
I start
Glaring
petting
at
him. Hey, Cal.
You know,
How
and
many
it's-
ruffians you talking about here?
Well, as I said, it's a foul beastie, actually.
Oh, sorry, a beastie.
Yes, it's been eating our cattle and our sheep, and it's attacked several merchant caravans, and no one will trade.
How big?
Radovan? What was that? Raisa?
How big is it?
Well, I've never seen it. Don't actually know.
Does it
but,
eat the cow whole?
kind of. Well, the cow just kind of disappears. Actually, 1 minute it's there and then it's gone. So we don't really know. I honestly don't know a whole lot about it. But if you'd be willing to travel in the morning with me back to Creek's Hollow, you can have a discussion with the mayor. I will more than happily reimburse you for any travel and expenses, even if you say no. So you really have nothing to lose.
I want to sense his motive here.
Alrighty, make a sense motive check.
No doubt Race is doing that as well.
And thank you for the follow. We just
Hey.
donation. We just got another donation.
Oh,
And since
24 and 4.
we're not in the middle of a fight, so I'll go ahead and add you to the tracker as we speak. And then I'll call you out in a moment.
Well, my roll sucked.
Racer, you're kind of really off-put by his accent more than anything else. He's, he's very difficult to read. Kia, on the other hand, I mean, he seems pretty straight up.
I'm gonna look to Radovan, wondering why he is talking, as he is a diplomatic one.
Because he's stuffing his face.
Radovan, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, Mr. Givens, is it?
Yes. Give
Could
it.
you give us a moment to talk amongst yourselves about this proposition?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Go get some whiskey. It's not bad here. They have decent whiskey here.
Yeah, he doesn't hesitate. He immediately gets up and goes to the bar.
I look at Reza and Kian and go, "What are you guys doing?
What do you mean?
How many times have we done something that you guys, or we wanted to do something that you guys were against because it was out of the way and not pertaining to our mission, and now you're considering this?"
Well, we can try to make it pertaining to our mission. We haven't asked if there's a wizard in his town yet, have we?
Well, I mean, would you want to live in a place called Creek's Hollow? I mean,
Wizards
You
are
wanna live in
freaking
a
weird,
place called
okay?
Scarrowmore?
well, that's true.
They
I don't
live
wanna
in
be here.
strange, desolate places. So let's ask, because if we could get that as a reward, I'm willing to do anything.
That's so out of our way, though, isn't it?
Do we out of our way from what? Do we have a direction after this?
Well,
Yeah,
we could talk to the wizard after he does his service to us and see if there's another location that we could head towards instead.
Absolutely, but we should at least hear this guy out. Say, yeah, you know
Really?
what? We have.
You want to
we
listen
have-
guy? Really? Come on.
He drinks whiskey. Don't you have something in common here?
I don't do this.
Can what's on my plate currently?
As in, like, what you're eating?
Yeah, what kind of food do I have?
Well, basically, I mean, it's pretty much a exact copy of what Radovan ordered earlier. So you've got steak and a full, like, English breakfast. I mean, it's an overloaded
Okay,
feast.
so I'm gonna take a hunk of my piece of steak and throw it at Radovan. I'm gonna say, listen.
Can I catch it and like eat it?
That'd be funny.
Try.
But I'm throwing it with force, like I'm trying to peg you with it.
Right.
And I'm gonna say, Radovan, you know, I know you think you're smarter than everybody, but give me a second to speak.
That's
I'm
not.
getting the finger again. Radovan, this is what I think. Let me speak, and then you can tell me what you think. We don't have a direction after we speak with the wizard. We can at least hear this guy out. Tell him we have a meeting later this afternoon, and we'll let him know tonight. That way we can speak with the wizard, see if he has any direction for us. And if he doesn't, it doesn't hurt to at least go here. The dude said he'll pay our way there. And we can... Kia, I think you're right. We can ask if they have a wizard. And you know what? Even if they don't, we can at least go there and ask. We can get some money, and we can ask there, does anybody know of any wizards?
Okay, I don't. Fine. But I also don't think I'm smarter than everyone else here. I never said that. I never made that claim. Take it back, yo.
No.
Not that.
Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back, yo.
One
All
tap this time.
Fine, but I'm not talking to Mr. Fancy Pants over there.
You don't have to. Kia will.
Okay,
Huh?
Kia, don't burn his dress while you're at it, you know? Like, keep your hands at your sides at all times, right? That's a joke, Kia. Don't.
Oh, alright.
Joking.
I can if you want me to.
Human jokes, okay?
If it'll make you feel safe, I'll do it.
I'm not safe. I just... it's the personality type.
If it makes you nervous, I'll do it even more.
All right, you talk to Mr. Fancy Pants, and I'll, Risa, have your steak back, and I throw it back across the table,
Food
hoping
flicking.
it hits. Yeah, just food flicking, right? I'm just like, meh, No.
Drop it on the floor. Oops.
Perfectly good food. Jeez, Risa.
Race is getting a little
She's in a mood
tough with
today.
Radovan.
She's in a mood.
Yeah.
You just like cold clocked a dude with a frying pan, and why are you so wound up? We should be happy and resting, right?
Yeah.
Risa? Yeah? Did I do something wrong?
We're friends here, guys. We're friends here.
For once, I agree with you, Kia. Well, actually, I've agreed with you many of times, so for once today, I agree with you.
So what's your game plan? What's the
Waiting
decision?
for the wizard to come back.
I think we should tell Fancy Pants that we have an engagement, and maybe Kia, ask him about the wizard and tell him maybe we can meet him here this evening for dinner, and we'll discuss.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys are going to go back and visit your wizard.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's going to be it's early afternoon anyway. So.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Back to see Deckard Cain, as you like to call him. All right. Let's move him. Okie dokie. So you head back to see Deckard. Your friend. Alright. You wander in, and he still seems to be over there messing with the rod.
Uh-oh.
Pocky, thank you for the follow. There it is, showed up. You're kicking the floor, you're already in.
Oh. Did we just walk in?
Relevant. I mean, you have been so far, so.
How rude.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Radovan. Radovan's always rude.
I'm just sitting down.
Okay. Right, he says, I won't be much longer. I'm almost done.
Okay. We'll just wait here.
Alrighty.
Kia's gonna hum loudly.
Hum annoyingly. Okay, so you two are going to stand by the door, and Radovan's just plopping himself down.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Alright, well, after about another 20 or 30 minutes, He comes walking back over with the rod with the big blue gem now attached to the end of it. So if you can imagine the gold rod with the gem on the end, he kind of walks over, and the gem is now slightly glowing, just very faintly.
Kia's eyes light up. That looks nice.
He says, "This is not for you."
Darn it. All
He
right.
says, "Well, the agreement was that I would attempt to remove some of the enchantment on this strange mark of yours."
Yes.
Alrighty, and there is the mark for anybody that hasn't seen it or wants to know what it looks like. Strange blue tattoo that they have on their arm that tends to glow at certain times and basically compulses them to do things they don't want to do.
I volunteer as tribute.
Alrighty. He says, "Well then, step this way, my dear."
Yeah, Raysa was gonna say I'm not going first. I went first last time and it sucked.
All right.
Alrighty, so you're going to hold your arm out? Yeah, do you remember what happened last time someone actually
Yes,
tried to
I
do
do.
remove
Yes.
enchantment?
Kia has to be the magical one, and she has to go first.
Alrighty. Okay, so he holds the rod out as the material component and starts to cast his spell, waving his arms around in arcane arcs, and then hovers his hand over the arm. As per normal, the tattoo immediately glows bright blue, and once again becomes excruciatingly painful.
Oh!
And here, Kia, as it is an empowered remove enchantment, you can have the following /R 1d20. 5 points of damage is all you take. It hurt like a son of a bitch. However, it doesn't look the same now.
Oh!
Oh.
It now looks like this. Instead of it all being blue, certain parts have gone blood red.
Okay.
We can't see it, so.
No. So that's why I'm just kind of giving you... here, I'll show you. There.
Oh.
Can you see it now?
I can see it on the stream.
Well, you know what?
Wow.
Then let me do this real quick and put it in all players' journal. Save the changes and show players. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Now
Whoa.
you guys can see it.
It's so
Scary.
pretty.
So yeah, these parts on Kia's have gone bright red.
Ooh.
What that means...
Who's next?
Okay, yeah, so Kia is kind of clutching her arm and grimacing in pain as the blue starts to die down. However, the red is still glowing.
Oh no. Is this
Oh.
normal?
Next.
I-
Honestly, what is normal with a magical tattoo such as this? I don't know.
You got me there, mister.
I can do detect magic on the arm in a moment if you like and see if any of the enchantment has in fact gone or if somehow it's been magnified.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Wait, whoa, magnified. Yeah.
Well, you know.
Okay, just check me first before you do the other two.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Okay. Right, so he comes over and does detect magic and kind of stands there for a couple of minutes focusing very, very hard. And then he says, "Well, the good news is some of the enchantment does indeed seem to have been gone.
And the bad news?
Well, the evocation seems to have multiplied.
The what?
Evo
The
what?
evocation magic.
What does that mean?
You know, evoking.
Oh, I get it. Alright.
Like,
Well,
there's
that's
some
great.
evocational magic as well as enchantment and, you know, other things. And the evocational magic is now twice as strong as it was before, but the enchantment is gone.
What enchantment?
I don't know specifically.
Well,
Okay.
what does the evocation being stronger mean for us?
Whatever the evocational magics that have been cast on the arm or on the mark, they're now stronger. So whatever they did before, they're going to do either twice as powerfully or twice as long. Whatever they did, I don't know.
Well, okay, so the last person we witnessed that had this mark, she kind of blew up, right?
That
Yeah.
could probably be evocational magic, yes.
So
Burning
we'll blow
hands
up
is
more
educational.
Or sooner. I don't
or
know.
sooner, so we might have less time now.
I really don't know. I can confirm that a great deal of the magic has been removed, and if your goal is to get the magic removed, I have successfully done some of that for Kia.
All right. Well, I guess do us too, right? I mean, we're in the same boat, so.
Alrighty.
Raisa, you want to go before me, or?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Racer.
Sure, yeah.
You hold out your arm, and he does the same for you. Cast the Empowered Enchantment. And
9.
it burns you for 9 points of damage. But it's basically the same now. It looks exactly the same as Kia's. Part of it is red instead of blue, and the part that is red is now continually glowing.
I think Kia and Risa are gonna huddle together and stare at their tattoos.
What does mine
right.
say? Sweet!
Let's do it. Come on, do it.
Dude!
Oh,
Alrighty.
Have
Mr.
at you.
Radovan.
ow.
For 2. Radovan's made of sterner
gotta-
stuff, you know? Radovan's tough.
Or I'm crying hysterically because I have a boo-boo, you know. Little tiny.
You step on spikes. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So, there we go.
Radovan, can you heal me? It hurts.
Oh, baby.
Oh my god.
Being so mean to you a few minutes ago now.
Yeah, seriously, Risa, I don't know what's up with you. Just saying. I'm gonna do a standard heal, light heal.
That
Not
time of the month.
Okay, so you're going to do a D8 plus 3.
Yeah, D8 plus 3. There you go. Hey.
There you go, 9. Fully healed.
Thank you, Radovan.
Yeah, we gotta have a talk later, Risa.
Alright,
Yeah.
what's Kia
I'm
doing?
okay.
Does Kia need...
Not right now, no. I'm fine.
Alrighty, okay. So, in theory, you have successfully removed some of the power of the mark. But
Okay.
in doing so, you've kind of messed with it somehow.
Awesome.
Okay, he says, well, I think I've upheld my end of the bargain as well as you. Is there
Is
anything
there-
else I can do for you?
Another wizard, right? Oh, sorry, Kia. Go ahead.
I was mostly gonna be a joke. Go for it.
Wait, Kia, you were gonna tell a joke?
Maybe. I was just gonna inquire about how much that staff would be. I would like it.
Oh, to buy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know.
Can I have it?
No, you can't have it.
Alright. What's gonna happen to the staff once you pass away of old age?
Well, I don't know.
I'll be back.
He says, I mean, if you're really interested in buying it, I suppose, I don't know, should we say 5,000-6,000 gold?
Oh. I'll be back. I'll
Okay.
leave it at that.
Well, if you do come up with the money, or if you find anything of more use to me in my
Like a better
retirement
rocking
here-
chair?
No, more useful in the magical sense.
I thought you were
Magic
retired.
fishing pole.
Yeah, Nate
That's
Pangle's
all the
fishing
fish
rod.
for you.
He says, but no, yes, if you find anything that I might be willing to trade for it, I'm willing to consider that.
Right. Well, hold on to that, and perhaps we'll be back for a trade or to purchase it.
Well, thanks again.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you returning my property to me. Very honorable of you. Lesser people would have probably tried to steal it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Do you happen to know another wizard that can help us further improve our situation?
That you haven't already met.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yes and no. I do know of somebody, but I don't really know where they are. I know they left and went northwards from here, but that was a year ago.
Like Corthan northwards?
No, north. Corthan.
If it was an old friend,
Well,
they may have not
Corthan
gotten
is
far.
Corthan is in the west.
And then north some. No?
Well, it's a little northwest, I suppose, but I'm talking about directly north from here.
Okay. What's his name?
He said, his name is Alandro. He's actually rather foreign. Speaks rather strange with an accent.
Okay.
He came from overseas, actually, a long time ago. I don't know much. I don't know him very well. I met him at a conclave several years ago. He came by and visited me last year on his way. He was traveling north. Something about heading northwards to seek. I don't even remember anymore. Something or other. But anyway, I know that he headed northwards. But other than that, I really can't help you. Now, I will tell you that he is a prodigy, as it were. He'd be in his mid-50s now, but he is way more powerful than I am.
So he'd probably be someone we'd want to meet. And when you say north...
If you can find him, yes.
So Creek's
However,
Hollow
he's a very
is north?
flamboyant type of mage. Uses his magic rather excessively and some would say abusively.
Huh.
So if you go to a tavern, a town, and somebody tells you about a guy that levitated his food into his mouth and stuff like that, or had dancing lights around his head, that's probably him.
It could be a new potential boyfriend,
He seems old.
Do you know his name, sir?
Oh, you're 130 years old. Talking about old.
Yes, his name is Alandra.
I'm talking about old looking. I will not date a wrinkly man.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Neo wants Alandra to sound like Gilbert Godfrey.
Sorry, and the flamboyant mage's name was what?
The flamboyant mage's name was Alandro.
I thought that was his Alandro's prodigy.
No, Alandro is a prodigy.
Oh.
See, y'all are talking
Okay,
so
we
loud
got
that
it.
Racer can't hear.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Still funny, though.
Yeah. In other words, he's saying that he's extremely powerful for his age. He's a very
Okay.
gifted mage.
Okay.
Got it.
I apologize. All right.
There you go. Alrighty. So what's the game plan now, guys?
We gotta meet Mr. Fancy Pants in the inn and get our... Did we negotiate free rooms?
No, but the guy did say he would pay all your expenses if you accepted, so looks like he would pay for them.
Yep. All right.
Alrighty.
Guy said North Creek's Hollow is kind of northish, so it's on the way.
It is that.
I am convinced. So, Radavan's convinced.
And we actually had another donation I missed. Let me go ahead and add it real quick while you guys are talking, because I hate doing that.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that our friend is going to join us for dinner like we discussed.
And those of you that we've not mentioned you in the... we'll do it at the next break, but you're added to the tracker. Thanks, Simon.
Radavan, I'm willing to let you take charge of this one because of your diplomacy here. Alright, just don't be rude to him.
I'll
Okay.
try.
So you're going to beckon the guy back over?
If he does the clappy thing again,
No, it's okay.
I'll be rude to him for you.
Clap on,
No,
clap off.
it's okay. It's
Clapper.
okay.
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 It's okay. Don't worry about it, Kia. I'll be.
Alright.
Alrighty, so
Radavan.
you invite the fop back to the table.
Radavan.
Yeah.
There is no try, only do.
Oh, you guys are lovable. Hi, Mr. Givens. Givens, yes.
Given the F.
We have agreed to take you up on the offer.
Excellent. Wonderful, wonderful news.
So
When did he get a lisp?
I've been talking like this. What's your problem?
What?
You haven't heard me
I did-
talk like this before?
No.
Well, you weren't listening very well then.
Oh, Kia's trying to hold back the...
I'm very glad that you I'm very glad that you accepted our offer.
Okay. What's the cost, do you think? I mean, what will you give us to assist you?
I'm not in a position to negotiate the actual payment, but I am in a negotiation position for all expenses. I've been authorized to take care of those. Reasonable expenses, of course.
Are you okay? Have you had a lot of whiskey today?
No, I generally haven't had much at all. I was rather kerfuffled a little earlier when Lord Yarnspinner refused to aid us.
Well,
I
he's
had a couple
dick.
of drinks then, but I'm perfectly sober, I assure you.
So hard.
So I'm trying to make Kia get the shiggles. It's not working. So,
She has more control than me.
so obviously, what kind of transport do you have?
We have a nice horse named
Oh.
Bill.
Just one horse? You're free going to ride it?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you find this very amusing. I personally don't.
No, it's not. It's Kia. She's an elf. She's weird. I apologize profusely. We had a long, weird freaking day. We had a wizard encounter earlier.
Oh yes, wizards. Very strange folk.
Yeah, they
very,
always throw us
very
through the loop.
strange.
So forgive me. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, that's okay.
Can I buy you a drink? You know, make up for any
Well, absolutely, if you
seafoodness?
wish.
Okay. Garçon. Garçon.
Can I have a whiskey?
You can't help it. I knew it was coming.
I can't help it. It's so hard.
Must mock the voice. Okay, yeah, he
Gosh.
comes over, brings a bottle of whiskey and sits it on the table. He says, well, cheers, here's to your good health, what? Marius,
What?
thanks for the follow.
Cheers. Yeah. Cheers.
To good
Cheers, sir.
health.
To good health.
Do you have rooms for this evening? Probably
We
want to
do.
leave early in the morning, not tonight, rather late now.
Yeah, we don't have rooms.
Oh, I'll take care of that, of course. And breakfast.
Three separate rooms would be great. Thank you very much.
It does concern me rather that three of you are going to ride one pony all the way through,
We
town
have
or whatever.
we have a cart to go. with us.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Makes
No,
much
I
more
wouldn't
sense.
mind trying such a task. That'd be fun.
Well, let's turn in for the night, I suppose, and we'll get up in the morning and head to Creek's Hollow.
All right.
Bright
Thank
and
you,
early,
sir.
mind. Don't drink too much.
Don't worry, that won't be happening.
Yes, well, I'm going to retire. Good
That's a
evening.
given.
Oh, very funny. Oh, quite witty, young lady.
Thank you.
And Givens plods up the stairs in a very awkward fashion.
Kia just lets out a gasp. Oh, that was so hard.
What a whipping.
You guys are weird.
What was I doing? It
Alrighty,
was all
so,
the elf.
Yep, you've got food, you've got drink. He's taking care of your room for the night.
Raisa is gonna have a drink. I know,
Oh, there went
What?
the neighborhood.
Whoa, what is,
Right?
What's up with Risa?
Race is a
She's a-
drunk.
she's had a tough day.
She's been drinking the entire time. You just don't know it.
Is this a fireplace over here in the corner?
Over here, yes, but it's not lit.
Ah, okay. I think. Okay, Raisa. Kia, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna finish eating, I guess.
Raisa is gonna point to the fireplace and kind of look at Radovan. She's
Right.
got her sassy pants on. Hey, Radovan, you want to go sit by the fireplace?
Yes. After you. I get my drink and I stand up to follow.
All right.
I thought my
Oh,
cat.
we just lost Racer temporarily.
Okay.
She will be
Gotcha.
back.
No.
Wow.
He's asking the
She
fireplace.
got burned by the fire.
That's her way of ditching you, Radovan. It's like, would you like to go out on a date? Gone.
So hurt, man. No love.
I'll move her to the fireplace for you. There you go.
Okay, so she didn't really leave me. What the? What is?
There you
Move,
go.
lady.
So why? I don't know
Radovan-
why she wanted you to go and stand by the cold fireplace with her. I don't know. Only she can tell. You two, Racer and Radovan, went to the fireplace to stand by the cold fireplace. But
Oh,
only Racer knows what.
Sorry, Gore. We skipped some of the donations. You wanted? Sorry.
Did we? Oh yes, no. Thank you for catching me. Let's do those real quick. Well done, Ruby. Thank you for hollering at me. Okay, so we
Job,
have
Ruby.
one from. Okay, Simonak. First time watching the stream. This is great. More D&D to watch. DM here myself. Fun to watch the community. Cheers. Thank you for
Thanks,
that, my
Simon.
friend.
Thank you.
Ruby says, another a donation from Ruby. Thanks for keeping me entertained through Snowmageddon. There you go. We'll try. Excellent. Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Temp Death. Kia is 130 years old, which actually means she's a mere slip of a lass for an elf.
Just a young lass.
That's like barely out of her teens in elf world. There you go. Alrighty, so let's move forward.
All right.
So before I was so rudely cut off internet,
Yeah, damn you, internet.
now I did say I had my sassy pants on, and what Raisa meant when she said that was she was kind of making fun of Radovan a little bit. Because if you guys recall the fireplace incident where he just wanted to sit by the fireplace, so seeing that it wasn't lit and there's absolutely no reason to be over there, she was like, "Hey, Radovan, you want to go sit by the fireplace?"
And we went.
And we did go.
Yeah, you
I
went.
quirked
He
my
didn't
brow
know
in
why. He
confusion.
didn't get the joke, so he actually went.
Well, my the timing of the internet drop was pretty fail on that on the punchline. So here we are at the fireplace.
Yeah, I don't get it. What's the deal?
Well, I just thought you liked fireplaces.
He is just
Whatever
turning
gave
and
you
watching
that
them.
impression?
Well, you almost got in a fight over the fireplace last time, so I figured
Right.
there's a nice fireplace with nobody around that you'd like to go hang out by the fireplace.
Really? I almost got. How bad a fight did I almost get into?
A big one. You don't remember?
Where was this? Corthan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of drunk.
Well, I still figured you liked fireplaces.
I remember wanting to sit down
Right.
somewhere different, but yeah.
Wrecked.
Okay, so this is okay. Ha 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 ha! ha, You got me.
Yeah.
Didn't quite work, did it?
He was kinda
And I'm gonna
hiding-
kinda,
hiding
like-
your head.
Turn around and walk away, just like awkwardly. And kind of like run almost over to the table and sit back down, and just I'm gonna grab my drink. Oh, I probably had it with me, and just kind of like.
I'm gonna turn to this lady over here. I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, ma'am."
Okay, she looks. She says, "Oh," she said, "Thank you so much for intervening earlier today."
No. Are you Elvish of any denomination, like even a quarter or a tenth?
Not last time I checked.
Have you ever encountered them?
Don't think so. No.
Okay, stay away from them. They make no sense.
Oh.
And then I'm just gonna walk back to the table.
Okay, she kind of looks at you rather strangely. Are you guys doing anything else tonight, or are you going to turn in and get up in the morning for the trip?
I think before Radovan comes back, I'm gonna probably run up to my room and hide and go to bed.
Alrighty.
Wah, wah.
Tried
So she
so
Race has gone to sleep.
Yeah.
You two.
Good job today. I'm just gonna say.
What? Doing what?
The bar fight. That was scary but amazing.
Oh, were you impressed by the 7 Kilianas running around?
I thought
Scared.
no. I thought you would get us in trouble with the town because he said no magic, and that was blatant.
Yeah, I was slightly worried, but it felt right, so I did it. But
But
good
you did,
teamwork
I mean,
today, I think.
Yeah, I think our teamwork was great. I mean, we kind of gelling in a way. Gelling? Who uses that word in medieval fantasy? I'm sorry. We're kind of a cohesive unit of strategic importance. Who's gelling, man?
Are you gelling?
I'm gelling.
Wow.
Speaking of, I think I'll stay a little bit closer to you next time we're in a fight with a lot of units, with a lot of different people trying to attack
Yeah.
us. I was almost dead there. So
I think you're right. I mean, I think we can afford to have Raisa do a little backstabby stuff, but
yeah,
you and I need to stay a little bit closer. It was so dumb of me to just go alone into. I mean, I honestly wasn't expecting so many orcs, so I'm glad it turned out the way it did, and we got out with our lives.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were expecting that.
Yeah, right.
Great.
So good job, Kia. And then I'm gonna get up and awkwardly go up the stairs before anything we say.
Alrighty.
We're trying so hard.
Okay, Kia, that
I'm
leaves
gonna
you
like
downstairs
wait
by
a
yourself.
proper like 5 seconds so it's not weird, and then I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Okay. Alrighty, so you all head upstairs, get a good night's rest. Bright and early in the morning, you can hear the innkeeper banging on your doors loudly.
I pop up.
Actually, I would have been
Time
up
to go.
already.
Well, this is like, we're talking like it's barely light outside.
Oh.
Like, when I say the crack of dawn, I'm talking like 5 a.m. There's like, way earlier than normal.
Okay, I don't
But
think
the
I'm
innkeeper is
expecting to
like
get
is banging on your doors inanely, like
better. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be up.
early wake up call.
No.
Kia's already dressed and ready.
Alright.
Oh, sir. Hello, I'm ready. Let's do this.
You going downstairs?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna
It will
knock
take
on
me-
their doors. 'cause
Gibbons is waiting patiently by the door.
It will take me like 2.5 minutes to get downstairs with all my stuff neatly packed and ready.
I need to pray, but okay. I guess I can do that in the cart. For now.
You'll need to memorize your spells, but you can do that in the cart. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna come downstairs too.
Alrighty.
Just
Lord,
dragging. I'm
Gibbons!
dragging my shield, so it's probably.
Oh no, I'm not a lord by any means.
Oh, excuse that.
I'm more of a, in fact, quite the opposite. I'm more of a manservant, actually.
Manservant Gibbons. Nice
you ready?
to see you again.
Well, pull
Yes.
your cart around front. Let's get out of here.
All right. You're a servant?
Yes.
Huh.
A professional servant, I might add.
Of course.
Gotta be a pro.
Not a skivvy. I'm a manservant.
I didn't call you a skivvy.
No, just pointing that out. Alrighty, come along. Alright, so once you go outside, Gibbons has got a basically 2 drivers and a wagon. In fact, more of a coach, like quite a pleasant looking coach, more of a stately coach.
Oh,
And he climbs up into it.
I
I'm gonna hop in
in.
the back of our cart.
Alrighty.
I'm in the back there, just like don't.
Looks like I'm driving then. Kia's gonna hop in the coach.
Are you getting in the coach with Gibbons? Kia?
Huh? I thought
Is that what are you getting in the coach with
I
Gibbons?
guess I'll go with Gibbons, yes.
Okay, alright. So you and
Alright.
Cal jump in Gibbons' coach. Which is, he doesn't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, the journey to Creek's Hollow takes you 2 days north from Scarrow. The huge forest is ever visible to the west, and the edge of a large mountain range can be seen in the northeast. The main road travels mostly straight through the open plains, and other than some sparse woodland, it is mostly open. It's a little colder today than yesterday, and indeed the first signs that summer is indeed over and the colder months are creeping in is definitely felt. On the 3rd day, you veer left and follow the road in the direction of the forest. So you guys are like up here by now. Late that night, tired and travel weary, you see lights ahead set against the northern edge of the forest. A small hamlet of not much more than maybe a dozen buildings can be seen ahead. Alright, let me move you to Creek's Hollow.
Is that it?
And here's your cart right here. And I will make that, I believe, if I haven't already done so. Let me make sure. Yeah, you can all control the cart. Alrighty. So yep, you've arrived at Creek's Hollow. As you pull in, Gibbon stops about here and gets out. He says, "Excuse me, my dear."
Yes.
Comes over to you two on your cart.
Mm-hmm.
And says, "The inn is up here to the left. Go inside, make yourself at home, get a hot meal and a bath, and his lordship will come and visit with you shortly."
I just nod.
Thank you.
Righty-ho. Okay, well, he drives you up to the actual door, Kia, of the
Okay.
inn, and says, "Well, here you are. If you'll please just go and make yourself comfortable at the inn and wait on his lordship's pleasure, he'll be along shortly. Not too soon, of course, wants to give you plenty of time to recuperate.
Thank you, Givens.
Alrighty, after dropping you off, the cart continues down the main road. Alrighty, so you are outside the inn. The inn is called the Nook and Creek, and call it an inn, it's really more of a tavern. The tavern is wood inside and out and has 2 stories.
Shall we?
Get Bill stabled
Alrighty.
and comfy.
Okie dokie. There's 2 doors to the inn. You guys basically come wandering in. Once you go inside, the first thing you notice, it's a very plain and simple building. There's not a whole lot of finery at all to be seen. Everything
Ooh,
here
a
is very
fireplace.
basic. Oh my god, and there's 2 empty chairs.
Yes.
Okay, the bottom level and tavern is simply rectangular. It's open-planned room with a fireplace to the left and a bar in the far right corner. 2 doors are available for easy access in and out of the inn, and half a dozen tables are dotted around the room. The upper floor is where the tavern keeper's quarters are, and a few simple guest rooms are also available.
A few?
Yep. This is not an inn. This is a country pub that has a couple of spare rooms.
Oh, crap.
So
Okay.
we're shacking up together, are we? Is
And
that the
as you
deal?
look around, I mean, there's only like 4 locals plus the inn and presumably his wife.
I'm
The
gonna.
innkeeper is a burly, middle-aged fellow with a red hair and beard, and wearing very simple clothes. His wife is a rather plain, comely-looking woman. Nothing
Okay.
worth hitting on there, Redovan.
Oh, nuts! No serving wench named Cassandra.
I'm gonna go sit here.
Okay. Right, Cal goes and lays in front of the fire.
Is there another chair here, or do I have to stand?
No, there's 4 chairs there.
Okay, good.
There's 2 of them are just pushed under the table.
I'm going
There.
to go here.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. So you guys all sit down.
Yes.
The innkeeper just kind of glances over and raises an eyebrow, and then he looks at his wife, and he says, "Marion, go take care of those gentlemen and those ladies, please." Marion gets up, comes wandering around, stands by, kind of, "What can I get you then?"
A couple rooms and some food.
"Oh, not a problem. Don't get many visitors around here,
Well,
especially not these days."
why? Oh, because of the beastie?
Well, you've heard about that, have you? Rather surprised you come visiting.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, you're part of the militia sent from Lord Yarnspinner then.
What?
Not
When
quite.
will the rest of you get here?
Not quite.
Oh. More advisors then? Oh, a priest. Hello.
Greetings.
She says, "So you're a priest, are you? Have you come to heal the wounded and lay those that get massacred and murdered by the beast to rest? Read
Would
the last
you-
rites, so it were."
Would you rather me do that instead of stop whatever's doing it?
Oh, no, if you're going to stop it, well, I mean, obviously you're part of that, I understand, but...
I will do what's required.
Well, wonderful. I'll be right back with some hot food and some drinks.
Thank you.
Okay, she wanders back off behind the bar.
You're quite the way with people, Kia.
I'm sorry.
All right. About 10 minutes
Can't
later,
help
she
it.
comes back, hands you 3 mugs of ale. Shirley, thanks for the follow. And 3 large bowls of steaming broth with half a loaf of bread each.
Ooh.
I dip the bread in the broth. Nom, 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 nom.
There are bits of vegetables and stuff floating in there, but there's no meat.
Oh, the sheep are gone. The cattle. This makes sense. Eat up, guys.
Yep, I'm eating up. Eating up.
Alrighty.
Are we waiting for the guy at this point? Is that tomorrow?
Did he say he was going to let us rest before the Lord came?
He said he'd be by, but he would give you time to recuperate. He didn't specify.
Ah,
Well,
Well,
enjoy,
I definitely
everyone.
want to get cleaned up.
do you guys want to go on a walk around the town tonight? A bath. Okay. Kind of want to see what's in here. What kind of buildings are around?
Okay, Risa, go take a bath. Kia, do what you gotta do. I'm gonna be right here.
All right.
Okay, so Kia, you're going to head towards the door?
Yes.
As soon as you do so, everyone stops and stares at you. The innkeeper says, I wouldn't do that, miss.
Why not?
The beast only ever attacks at dark. You won't see it coming. You'll just disappear. If I were you, I'd stay off the streets. Stay in the inn. That's the best place for you to be tonight, my love.
Perhaps just tonight,
That one,
though.
Betty. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the warning. I'll go back and sit down.
Okay. Everyone sort of
Well-
like breathes a sigh of relief, and then the noise starts back up, and they start with quiet banter again.
I know I'm staring out my window tonight.
Okay. The innkeeper's wife, Marion, she takes you to one of the rooms, Racer,
Yes.
and fills a large basin up with water.
Yay.
She says, "We're a little bit in short supply of hot water. I've got a pot roasting over the fire. I'll bring it up momentarily."
That would be lovely, thank you.
Okay. So yeah, she wanders back downstairs and comes up a couple of minutes later with a big cauldron full of hot water and tips it in your basin for you. So you now have a steaming hot, albeit probably no more than about half a foot deep bath.
That's alright.
Alrighty. So Racer's getting herself cleaned up upstairs. What are you two doing?
Are me and Raisa sharing a room? How many rooms did we get? 2?
You tell me.
Well, I thought there were only a couple.
No,
There
I
are
mean
only-
he doesn't have many rooms, but there is enough for you to take one room each. But that's all. All of their spare rooms are taken at that point, so you don't have to share. But you can if you wish.
Well, nobody's going to be visiting here anymore tonight, so safe to say we'll probably be fine with all the rooms.
Alrighty.
All right.
So, do you two want to do anything else, or do you want to get cleaned up, or?
I'm gonna go to the bar, ask for a bottle of whiskey, and then
Don't have any whiskey, sir. I've got
What?
grain.
Well-
I've got sour mash, grain alcohol, or wine or ale. I do apologise. I don't mean to offend, but this is a
No, it's
somewhat
okay. Just I had a little heart palpitation. It's okay. Don't worry.
well, we haven't had any trade caravans come through here in over 2 weeks.
That's right. I'm so insensitive of me. I'm so sorry. I'll have some of your grain alcohol, and then I'd like to take a bath up in my room too, please.
Oh, not a problem. Okay, so he hands you basically fills up a flagon of grain alcohol.
There we go.
So just think Everclear. You're close.
Yep.
You may or may not still see in the morning. and you go up to your room.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
takes about 20 minutes before you get your hot water, though.
That's fine. I got
Okay.
my grain alcohol.
Kia. During this time, of course, Racer is fully clean and tidy, and you coming back down,
Nice.
No, I'm going to bed.
or? Okay.
I'll probably just... Do I have a window in my room?
Yep.
I'll probably just stare out of it for about an hour before giving up and falling to sleep
Alrighty.
there.
Well, it's pretty chilly out. As you're staring outside, however, coming from the left side of the inn, you notice that the coach that the coach that Givens was driving is driving back down to the inn. 2 gentlemen get out of it. One of them is a rather plainly dressed but portly-looking fellow smoking a pipe. The other is a guy who is wearing like a cloth cap on his head and like creamy tanned colored kind of clothes.
Sherlock?
As soon as they get there, the guy turns. One of them, he turns and looks at the guy who's driving the coach. He said, "Get this thing back under lock and key, fast as you can, lad. No need to be out and risking yourself at this night." And they turn around and head back.
Okay.
At that point, the people come into the inn, where you see him go through the door.
Alright, I'm gonna head back downstairs, knocking on Raisa and Radovan's door as I go down. Just like, hey, Hey.
All right, so Kia comes downstairs.
Yes.
I follow after getting dressed. I leave my bottle in my room. I didn't drink much, but I had some.
Okay, so there's Radovan.
And I'll be down right after Radovan.
And there's Eraser.
Smelling good.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. The rather portly-looking gentleman goes and sits at the head of this table right here.
Okay.
His comrade sits kind of to the side of him. Give you a little bit of a description. One of them, this guy right here with the balding grey hair, he's about 5'10". As I said, he's a little portly around the midsection. He's dressed in a simple white shirt and brown pants. He has a pair of high work boots on his feet and a tweed waistcoat. His facial features are accented by a thick set of white lamb chops and a bushy white goatee. The man behind him is wearing a light brown and tan clothes, a cloth cap on his head. He's carrying a longbow in one hand. He has an arrow like between his fingers on the bow. So he's not like walking around with it knocked, but the arrow is there, indicating that he's ready to do anything should he need to. Mr. Banjo Bear, thanks for the follow. As soon as he sits down, the barman says, "Miriam, a pint for the squire and the usual glass of milk for Loman." Okay, he kind of lets out a deep breath as he kind of sits down with his round tummy sitting in the chair and waits for Miriam to bring him his drink. Okay, glancing around the room and seeing you three kind of coming down the stairs, he kind of looks and he goes, nods and says, "You must be the folk that Givens brought down then."
I approach so we don't shout across and I say, my name is Radovan Rainier. May we sit down, please?"
"Oh, yep, go ahead, grab a chair." He goes, "So this is what Givens brings back instead of yarn spinner soldiers, eh? What do you plan to do on helping us then? 6 good dead lads from this here town failed to do. May they rest in peace."
Well, we need to work out the terms of our service, and I need some
Well,
information.
before we start talking about terms, we need to talk about qualifications. What makes me think that you three, people out of nowhere are quite capable of dealing with this beast of ours?
Well, how about you tell us a little bit about the beast that you know, and we can tell you whether it fits our qualifications.
That's fair enough, I suppose. I prefer plain folk. He goes, "I prefer plain talking folk. I might be the mayor of this place, but I'm a countryman at heart and a farmer."
Mayor.
"Well, it's a glorified, pompous title, I'll grant you," he said, "but someone's got to at least be seen to keep law and order. Yarn spinner doesn't do it. Waste of space he is."
I can't agree. We couldn't agree more with that.
Drink to
sentence.
that one.
Yes, I'll drink to that.
He says, "Well, discussions? Well, we got a beastie problem. One that between myself and Derek Wolfspore are willing to pay quite handsomely to have solved. Now, no one's honestly seen the beast, to be honest. It's a dark, shadowy form. It flies in, snatches up a cow or a sheep, something or other, and disappears. It's attacked a few caravans and merchants and such on the road. I would have thought Yarn Spinner would have helped, but recently he's proven worthless and self-serving. We believe in, we believe it's nesting somewhere up in the mountains, because that's the direction it always comes from. It only attacks when it's pitch black, and it's so fast and quiet, it's almost impossible to deal with when it does. I want someone to go find the beast and kill it, and bring back its tail as proof. Just a tip, mind."
You know it has a tail?
Well, see, before he was scared mute, Derek Wolfspore's boy saw it snatch up a cow, and he said it had a big stinger on its tail, kind of like a scorpion.
Oh no.
But it wasn't a scorpion, see, because it was flying. Well, bring back the tail, and I'll know it was right beast that you slew. If you do it, willing to give you 1,000 gold crowns. 1,000, mind?
It's silent as well, you said?
Yeah, it just seems to swoop in under the depths of night, just
How
whoosh.
How frequently has it been attacking your village?
Only when the moon's covered up. When it's pitch black. When you can't see in front of your face, that's when it comes.
So how many times has that happened since you've had this problem?
Half a dozen or so. In
And
the
it's
last
been
3 or 4 weeks?
taking mostly animals or people as well. I mean, both.
Well, the 6 lads that we sent up to look for it and kill it, they never come back, so I've got to assume they're killed. But we used to have quite a herd of cow here. When it does attack, it usually takes 3 or 4 cow at a time. Not just one. Not all at once, mind.
So it keeps coming back.
Yeah,
And it's fast. And it flies.
exactly.
Great.
Well, then does our so here's a question for you, sir. Does our qualifications matter at all in the long run? Because if we agree to go and we don't come back, you're not out your money. I say we're qualified.
Under those terms, I agree.
So,
And I half expected you to want to haggle and want half up front. But that's fair enough. If it's payment on completion...
no. We haven't gotten to haggling yet. I'm just letting you know. Oh, that's okay. I understand. I get it. I understand.
Because personally, I hope you do kill the beast. And to hell with Yarn Spinner. In fact, it'll go badly for him if you kill it and help us and he didn't.
How so?
Well, see, I'll seek reimbursement from the council at Corthan and petition that him as Lord should have done something and he didn't, and I'll have them make him compensate me for the loss of his revenue. That'll really piss him off.
Perhaps
like
we should
that.
ask for more then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting in my corner.
It's that Susan over there. We don't like Yard Spinner ourselves. So
Well, I can understand why.
we can
Bloke's an
screw him.
asshole.
Yeah, he is. The more we can fuck up his day, the happier we will be.
Well, look at it this way. You get to make 1,000 gold crowns, piss off Yarn Spinner, do a good deed. What, other than the possibility that you might not ever come back, what's the downside?
Well, we could die.
Well, yeah, as I said, you might never come back, but that could
Well,
possibly
that's-
happen to you adventuring types at any turn, so...
I have a question for you.
Yes, my dear.
Do you have any magical folk that live around here? Or seen any?
Oh, not really. Not locally here, anyway.
Anyone
Any
need-
nearby? Not locally? Have you run into
I can
anybody?
tell you one thing. Ain't nobody with any sense going to come here while that bloody thing's flying around. You want to see any magical folk here, you best get rid of the damn thing.
So there is someone that just has not been showing up because of this thing?
Well, no. Not recently. I haven't seen anybody magical. There was some wizard that come through here probably 7 or 8 months ago.
And where did he go?
Don't know. Didn't ask him.
You,
Not the sort of people I like to consort with, wizards. Can't be trusted.
I can kind of agree with you on that one, sir.
Kia's looking at the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. As
It's
priest
a
of Saint
simple
Cuthbert,
proposition.
yep.
1,000 gold for
Each?
lopping off a tail and killing something.
How about a
Now,
little
we
bit
don't
more?
have much to offer in the way of supplies other than food, warm blankets, furs, some grain mash spirit to keep you cold against keep your kinners cold against the cold winter air. The smith, he might have some climbing spikes and the like. They might come in handy. Oh, we can give you rope and a tent to shelter in at night.
Did anybody hear me say each after he said 1,000 gold?
I did.
I did not.
And if he did, he chose to ignore it. I can have Givens take you by wagon to the foothills to save your legs, and I guess you'll just have to hoof it back here should you survive, of course.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if this is worth it. 100 gold, and we will probably
100?
die.
I said 1,000, lass.
Oh,
1,000.
1,000. 1,000 each.
1,000 for the job.
This is Yarn Spinner. He can afford it.
Yeah, but Yarn Spinner ain't the one that's got to fork the money out in the first place, is he? I have, and I ain't got much more than 1,000. See, in fact, I ain't got 1,000 as it is. Wolfspaw's going to chip in 500 of it.
Who's this?
Wolfspaw, local merchant, rich bloke, retired here with his family.
Well,
He's got
probably
more money than
extra.
I have. But
We
the
could
truth of
probably
the matter is,
share more.
he's got as much to lose as I have, so 1,000 gold is a fair price for this, I think. It's
For
more
you.
than most are ever going to see in their lifetime, and it's going to leave us sort of destitute, but, well, at least we'll be alive.
Well, and you get your trade back if you succeed.
Exactly.
So that'll
Can
help
we
you.
bring anybody with us to help from your town?
There ain't nobody left alive that could wield a sword, beloved.
How about
six-
this
well, the
squire
six-
here? He has a bow in his hand.
Loman ain't going nowhere. Loman stays where I am.
Is he your guard?
Sort of.
Hmm.
Friend. Foreman is his official title.
Okay. Dang
Well,
it.
do we have an accord? And he spits in his hand and holds it out to Radovan.
I'd like to speak with my comrades first.
Yes.
Well, speak quick,
Yes,
love,
yes.
because if we are going to do this thing, you need to get on your asses and get out there in the morning. Givens will have the wagon out at the crack of dawn, and I do mean the crack of dawn, before it gets light.
I think we'll make the decision when we leave.
He says, you know what?
I'm
You
already
can do
working
that.
there.
I'm the one that sent this beast attack. You take longer than half a day to get there, and you leave late in the morning, and it comes down at night and catches you on the road, you'll be dead before you know it. So you can either
Okay,
listen
sir.
to my
Okay,
advice or not.
okay. Let us talk. Give us a minute. Jesus. Is he looking over here? Like,
He's kind of glaring at you all at this point, yeah.
I don't like him.
He leans in and says something quietly to his friend.
Can I hear if I try listening?
You can.
I can't see that he's doing that, so I'm not going to listen. Check.
No, listen check for Racer.
Yes.
Okay. He says, they seem decent sort, he said, but they do seem a tad greedy. If any of them tries anything, you know what to do. Law's on your side, lad. And the guy just kind of looks and he's got some squints and is glaring at you. At this point, you've noticed he's like put the bow on the table. The arrow is knocked and his fingers are just loosely sitting on the back of it.
And where's it pointed?
It's not pointing directly at you. It's like just laying on the table. So I mean, it's not a threatening. He's not like threatening you, but it's like if anything happened, all he would have to do is just lift it and shoot, sort of thing.
I'm going to tell them what he said and that he's got the arrow on the table.
Listen, guys, I think we're reading too much into this. He's desperate, so he's compensating by being an angry bloke.
Yeah,
You know
but
Yarn Spinner was a charming man before he fucked us over, so, you know, I'm not reading too much into this guy. He seems to know what he needs and knows what he was willing to give.
Well, he already said, if you remember, he's plain-spoken and he likes plain-spoken people. Doesn't have any time for pompousness.
Yeah,
Possibly
so,
why he hates... It might be one of the reasons he hates Yarn Spinner so much.
this doesn't seem to help with our mark at all, though. We just sort of get money out of this.
And honestly, 1,000 gold split 3 ways for some mystery giant people-eating cow stealer just doesn't sit well with me. And you know what? He can say he doesn't have the money and pull all that bullshit, but you know what? He's got a rich friend, and if he's going to reimburse from Yarn Spinner, we can always take 1,000 up front and say we'll take the other 2 once he gets the money from Yarn Spinner. I just don't know if I'm willing to go on this random quest for only 1,000 gold.
Just sounds really dangerous.
I'd rather
That's
head up tomorrow
terrifying.
morning to whatever town is past here and continue on our adventure. There's
Well,
nothing
yeah.
for us.
would would any of my knowledge checks help out in this situation? Like a history check about this place, if I know about it?
Let's see, where's Redovan?
Or-
you can make a local history check if you want.
A local history check? Okay.
I would still like to gather information from all the townsfolk about the wizard, because maybe they know something somewhere.
Alrighty.
Not right now,
Well,
obviously.
yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, local. Let me see. Sorry. History. Okay, so I really don't know anything.
About the only thing you know is you remember briefly this. I mean, reading about this place, it's a real small kind of out of the place hamlet. It's not really known for anything of any worth. It's called Creek's Hollow because it sits in the hollow of a bunch of trees, and there's a creek nearby.
Yep.
And nothing really of any... I mean, there's really nothing that you can think about that's remarkable about this place at all,
Can I
Very
try
mundane.
a local history?
if you wish.
Never mind, I know
Yeah.
fuck all.
You know as much as he does, if not less.
Nothing.
Why don't we tell him since he's so desperate, he can wait another day for us to decide while we talk it over and also talk to some of the townsfolk tomorrow, see if we can get a grip on the wizard. What do you think?
Oh, you could also talk to the merchant who's willing to pay. Maybe he'll be willing to pay more. He's rich.
Right. I just feel like we can't. That's a huge decision to make right now,
Yeah,
and we haven't even talked to everybody yet here.
I think that's a good idea, Kia.
Okay, I agree.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay sitting at the table that I'm at.
All right.
I'm not going back
Okay.
over there.
Oh, you're not coming either, Kia? Okay.
I came.
Actually, I'm
Just
gonna go
to
sit
be-
by the fireplace.
Just be polite.
Okay. As soon as
And
you sit
is that
down,
Cal sitting there? I'm
Yep.
gonna call Cal, like, see if Cal will come sit on my lap.
he will not.
Aw.
He doesn't want any
In
ear
fact, he
scratches.
moves to the other side. He seems to be agitated
Aww.
at this point. No one really understands why, but he is. He's not. He's like a little bit grouchy.
Pissy.
Okay, when you guys go and sit at this table, he turns the bow deliberately away from you, and just takes his hand, like very visibly takes his hand off the bow and puts it down beside him. Like he's trying to make sure you understand he's not trying to be threatening, but at the same time, the bow is still there, if you get my sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he says, well, you talked it over. What's your decision? You willing to help a whole town of people not be killed in the next 24 hours, or?
Raven?
We're going to need a little bit more time before we make this decision.
Wow, what are we talking about?
Like an extra day, less than a day.
Another day. So you're
Yes.
he goes, well, I certainly hope that you don't get to see and witness what this thing can do, and I certainly hope it doesn't do worse, because if it does, then it's going to be on your conscience. Just the same as it'll be on mine.
I understand that, and we just, it's a momentous decision to make.
Why
we
is
have
that?
our own issues that we have to consider and factor in. They're long and complicated and very messed up, basically. So we can't make these decisions lightly. I don't want to see what's happening to your town continuing to happen.
Well, then help, damn it! Call yourself
Well-
a priest of St. Cuthbert, you're going to stand there and watch it happen. Because there's plenty of
We
ways
don't-
of wrongdoing. Granted, it might not be a person doing the wrongs, but somebody's doing wrong. He's killing everything we've got. He's ruining our livestock. He's murdered people on the towns. Need to know what the hell's going on here, and you're going to sit here and debate with me over stupid whatever fart arsing around you've got going on yourself. Your situation, your problem. I bet it doesn't compare to anything we've got. There's 38 people left alive here in this town. There was 42.
You'd be surprised about our situation if you let me explain, which I'm not going to because it's none of your business.
And that's fair enough. I don't need to know.
You'd be
I just like
surprised
to know
what
why
we've had
you
to
think
deal
that
with.
it's something you could do. Quite honestly, as a priest of St. Cuthbert, I thought you wouldn't even want to charge for the project. But I'm still willing to pay you 1,000, no less.
Raisa is shaking in her chair. She hates this guy.
He says, can't abide cowards myself. Come on. He goes, Loman, we're leaving. And he gets up and they storm towards the door.
Well, that went well.
Oh, yeah.
Cal has hopped up on the table and is hissing loudly.
Oh,
What's wrong, Cal?
oh God, the cat.
I'll come back over. I'm gonna sit not where they were sitting. Ew. I don't like him.
I could tell, Raisa.
I say we just leave. First light. Don't even bother with the dickhead.
What's wrong with your cat, Kia?
You really want to know.
Oh, it's something about me
My
again.
cat is the most noble of all of us. I'll just say that. Let's go to bed.
Explain.
Cal's telling me that we can't let these people die, and Raisa hates everyone, so we shouldn't listen to her.
I'm gonna glare at Cal when Kia says that because I thought we were buddies, but we're not. So I'm just
Stephen Bangs, thanks for the follow.
Look, how about this? We talk to the merchant who's willing to fork over 500 gold. Maybe he'll raise his price. Maybe we'll get more information about whatever the wizard's name is. I say we accept it. We accept the quest and we do it because Cal is actually right. I mean, I can't just let this happen. It's not just. It's not right. If I recall, Raisa, you didn't want to come to the bar. You thought that was a bad decision, and I think it all turned out for the best. Am I
What did
right?
we get out of it? Nothing.
We curried good favor with decent folk. Not everyone on the road deserves to be mistreated. Hell,
Here,
I didn't even want to
let's-
come up here, but but the wizard was here, or we think he was. So it's
Guys, let's just talk about this in the morning. I'll go gather some information tomorrow morning. We'll see, what's the happenings around here, and perhaps we'll accept the quest.
I think you should tell this merchant guy that his buddy here is going to blow the deal if he doesn't calm his shit.
Raisa, you need to calm
Good
your.
night.
Oh, jeez.
Oh gosh. Oh. Raisa is fiery tonight.
Spicy.
Okay. So Race has gone up to bed. What are you two going to do?
I'm just gonna give Rattleman that look.
Ugh. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get up, shake my head, and go to bed. Go upstairs too.
Good night, guys. I mean, just
Alrighty,
you,
so
I
you're
guess.
you're going up as well?
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty, so you guys basically all wake up bright and early, or whenever you're ready to get up in the morning. What I do want to do, however, before then, I'm going to make a dice roll.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Alright, you guys go to bed. You're laying asleep. You are briefly woken by a sound. A strange hissing, roaring sound like a powerful gust of wind wakes you all suddenly. And it's like you hear it, but you don't, because it was a one-time sound and it woke you. You know how like when you wake up and you kind of think you heard something, but you can't really put your finger on what it was? Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Raisa, upon hearing the sound, probably would have like ninja jumped out of the bed and landed squatting kind of like this.
All right.
Just for the visual for everybody. Would have been
Squared.
like,
I would have poured an extra big glass of that grain alcohol I got in my room.
I think I would have looked out the window and maybe gone to, let me see, I'm going to knock on probably, whose door? Somebody's door. Oh,
The
see.
lesser of two evils.
Who would she gonna? I think Kia. She's gonna knock on Kia's door.
All right. So you say you look out the window and then knock, like you're looking to see if you can see anything and then going and knocking?
Yeah,
or?
and then going
Okay.
to knock on Kia's door.
You look outside and it is pitch black. You can't see. The moon is almost full, but it's blotted out by clouds and stuff like that. So it's very dark outside. You can't see anything.
Okay.
But there's just everything's kind of, the only thing you can hear is what sounds like cows mooing, like moo, moo, in the background or in the distance.
Okay.
All right. So
Alright, open the door. Raisa?
did you hear that?
I think I did. I wasn't really sure what that was.
I've never heard anything like that before.
It's probably the beastie Raisa that's killing all the townsfolk and the cattle.
Yeah, I would doubt it. I say we leave first thing tomorrow and never come back.
Alright, you're getting a little hasty there. I'll talk to you in the morning, okay?
All right.
Good night.
Fine. Okay.
Oh. Oh,
And denied. I'll go back to
Denied.
Damn.
Oh, I feel so bad. Okay.
You should. That was horrible.
Me.
She was tired. That was it.
Okay. So, yeah. That's all you heard.
Okay.
What time of the night was that? Just out of curiosity.
Probably like 1, 2 a.m.
Okay. Good to know. Good question. Okay. Going back to bed.
Alrighty. You go back to bed. It's kind of an awkward, restless night because it's like this eerie feeling. But, you know, it's not the first time you've had an unpleasant evening, so. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys wake up in the morning, head downstairs, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yep. I'll do that. Yep.
Alrighty.
What time is it?
Probably like 7, 8 a.m., something like that.
Okay. I'm gonna wait a couple hours before I go knocking on doors.
Alright.
Bartender up.
He is, yes.
I'm gonna go see if he knows what happened during the night.
Alrighty. Yep, he basically tells you, he says, well, we had 4 cows. He goes, there were 4 cows left. We're down to 3. He goes, we just lost 3. We got 1 left. He said, he goes, this is not going to go well. He said, he said, we've gone from an entire herd of cattle and sheep to maybe 2 sheep, 1 cow. No one will come here to trade. The creek hardly ever spares any, he goes, hardly ever yields much in the way of fish. Not enough to feed everybody anyway. He said, and we've had a terrible crop this year. He said, things look pretty bleak around here. We may have to close the inn.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
He goes, once these last half a dozen bottles of wine have gone, and this last 2 bottles of grain mash, and that 1 barrel of grain of ale that I've got, there won't be nothing to serve anyway. We'll be done at that point.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. Thank you, sir.
Creak, 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 creak.
The clicks
Alrighty.
are real.
I know, right? Click, 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 click. Oh my god, that's funny.
Is
Okay.
Kia gonna inform?
Yeah, she is, and
3 to 1.
yeah, she's gonna go inquire around the town.
Alrighty. So
I'm
Kia's
gonna
going to
mumble.
go
I still think we should leave.
and inquire around the village. What are you two going to do?
I'm gonna kind of follow Kia.
Aye.
Be nice to have diplomacy on our side.
I'll follow along as well, but I'm kind of not walking with them. I'm kind of just like,
Dragging your feet behind, sort of
yeah. I'm
let
maybe
me-
throwing like a how old am I?
thing. Let me
A
let me
25-year-old
tag you guys.
temper tantrum.
Let me put the group tag up.
You know,
Where are you?
I'm having a little bit of a hissy fit. I'm not happy. I just think this is stupid. We should just leave. We're wasting our time. Dumb. I don't want
All
to
right,
do
there's
this.
your group. Alrighty.
Raisa, holy.
Okay, so where do you want to go, Kia? You're leading this
Go
merry band.
to the building kitty corner there.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Aye. Okie dokie.
Kia can probably hear me kicking rocks and mumbling under my breath every once in a while.
She's just trying to ignore Raisa as much as she can right now. Oh my goodness, that girl.
He's such a brat.
Okay. So, you go to the building catty-cornered. It's probably, it's definitely a much nicer building than all the other buildings here in the center of town. At the far end of the southern road is one building that is more splendid. But other than that, this would be the only building in town that you could actually consider decent.
Okay.
It's a rather pleasant kind of... It's a single-story building. As you can see, it's in an L shape. But it actually has tiled roofs as opposed to thatch, which a lot of the others have.
Gotcha.
Okay, the door is undone by a extremely well-dressed man. Peering out from underneath his, kind of behind his leg, is a little girl.
Oh, Radovan's kryptonite.
And he looks and says, yes, can I help you?
Hi, my name is Kiliana. This is Radovan Rainier and Reza.
Okay.
Might we ask who you are, please?
Yes, Derek Wolfspaw, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Derek.
Oh, wait. You're the... Oh, okay. I know
What?
who you are.
Who are we?
You're the priest and the other two.
How do you know about us?
Oh, I had a visitation last night from the mayor.
Well, the mayor was quite disgruntled last night, so you shouldn't really take anything he said to heart.
I take everything he says to heart. He's an extremely well-respected and reasonable man.
Fair enough. I was just wondering if you knew of a man who's passed by your town. His name was Alejandro. You might have not known his name, but he was a magical
I'm
type.
sorry, not to mean to cut you off, but why
What?
would I help you? You're apparently not willing to help us.
We never said no. I think your mayor just assumed we said no. We just had to think about it for a night.
Well, congratulations on thinking about it for a night. We just lost half our livestock because of your indecision.
At this, you're gonna see me visibly huff, turn around, throw my arms in the air, and say, I don't know why we're even bothering with these people. They're a waste of our time. And I'm
You
gonna
said that?
storm off. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gone.
Okay.
I look at
Racer,
Race and I turn around.
you need to make a willpower check at this point.
Oh no.
Because you're clearly very emotional, and this is what kicks off the whole
Oh, no.
marks. So make a willpower check.
Okay, so that's the saving throw?
Yep. Willpower save.
4.
Okay.
Oh no.
Racer's arm is glowing blue and red, which you guys can see. And words such as, I hate you for turning your back on me, Kia, Radovan, you're worthless, all kinds of just anything you can ever think of that you've ever done that might have upset Racer in the past, she's throwing it in your face.
Oh my god.
She's even like, her hand is on her dagger at this point. It's like, it's quivering. And she's like, literally, her face doesn't even really resemble her. She looks so much full of hatred. The guy slams the door, like, pfft. He's like, oh my god, and closes the door as loud as he possibly can. Okay, Racer is slowly drawing her dagger, and then as an afterthought, she puts it away, takes 2 steps back, and pulls out her bow.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on her.
Okay.
Nice.
Because she needs to chill the fuck out, alright?
I'm losing my shit!
So,
So you're
Hold
going to
person.
cast hold person. All right.
Okay.
You need to make another willpower check, Racer.
Can we have battle music, even though this isn't really a battle?
If you start fighting, I'll turn it on.
Oh, come on. I don't want to fight you guys, but I feel like this is like, it needs suspense music. Okay, willpower save. 8.
Okay, nope. You are... Oh, hang on.
That's good. This is
It
good
is,
because
but,
Radovan's gonna succeed.
Hold on.
uh-oh. He's getting out some rule
Very
book.
scary.
No, I gotta double check something.
Oh god, we're gonna die!
The DM's double checking. Holy crap, Reza.
I do need a timeout. Shoot, she does. She needs timeout, and I told you she was throwing a hissy fit.
Yeah.
She's angry sauce.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Racer is basically... She's like, shh! And just stops rigid. Now, under hold person, you're aware of everything but can do nothing.
Okay, so I'm just stuck like this.
Okay.
Yep. You can still feel the temper and the anger building. It's like, at this point, you're aware you would be killing... You would like to kill Radovan right now.
Sweet.
And would, given the opportunity.
Awesome.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to her. And I'm gonna talk to her very calmly.
No.
No? I was gonna try
Take
to
her
charm
weapons. Take her weapons. I'm throwing her into that bathtub up in the tavern, right?
Well, that was the exact opposite of my method there.
No,
Mr.
we
Radavan.
need to cool her down, and my bathwater is nice and cold because it was.
Ew.
Ew.
Okay,
That
her
is nasty.
bathwater. Jesus, whatever.
You
I don't
get
care.
dosed in Radavan's
Stop.
Radavan
Okay,
soup.
let's do
Take
that.
her
Let's
weapon.
try. I'll
I'm
try
gonna-
your method. I'll
I'm
try
gonna
your
lift
method.
her. I'm gonna lift her up. You know.
Okay.
I'll grab the daggers that are.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Take
on
all her
her.
armaments, her poisons, all
They're
that
like
shit.
carrying me, so I'm like, ugh.
Okay,
I'm
so you're
carrying
basically disarming Racer as best you
Yes, I'm
But
taking.
my arm,
everything.
are my arms still stuck like this?
can. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sweet.
Taking the bow
So, I mean,
out.
you're
Alright.
not going to take the
Checking
bow
it
out. That's
Oh.
not without breaking her fingers.
Well,
Well,
Can
what
I
about
talk?
the arrow?
I mean, you can break the arrow in the middle or something,
Okay.
and you can
yeah.
just
Snap
take the
arrow.
quiver away.
There we go.
Can I
Um,
talk in this current
nope.
state?
Nope.
Oh,
you can
it's too
think,
bad. I
but
would
you
be
can't
trash
say
talking you
shit.
so bad.
Okay, so you're gonna take her and dump and basically douse her in water.
Yep, I'm taking her back in the inn, going up the stairs, trudging up the stairs.
All right.
Okay.
Kick open her door. You know, her door,
What's
not my
the
door.
duration on your whole person?
It's a per level thing, so
Yeah, it's so much per level. And you're level 6, right?
Right,
Probably
so-
6 minutes, is it?
well, I'm rushing. You know,
Yeah, I just want to know. Hold on.
1 round per level.
1 round per
Duration.
level?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 6 seconds. So six sixes. Yeah.
Okay, so what? Yeah, so six.
Just a minute and 6 seconds, basically.
So we can disarm her and we can start to walk her, right? I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, okay.
Right. Okay. So you basically disarm her and start carrying her across the street towards the inn.
Right.
The hold person wears off, and a extremely angry and murderous racer with no weapons is over your shoulder.
Oh my god.
So
I'm gonna kill you, Adavan!
Oh
You're
my
I'm gonna be
gosh.
like, am I like strung over his shoulder? Like,
Yeah.
can I be hitting him in the back, just like
Oh,
punching him
absolutely,
and
yeah.
kicking and flailing? And I'm so mad right now.
I'm throwing her on the ground. Then I'm just like chucking. The second she comes to, I'm just chucking.
okay. So like just flip her to the ground. Okay.
Flip her to the ground.
She is
Careful,
still
Radovan.
extreme. I mean, she is every bit as angry and as mad as possible. She's reaching for daggers. She's even more enraged that they're not there. She's looking for arrows and can't find them.
Radavan
Are they rocks
method
on the
never
ground?
works.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's to the point where, at this point, she's just like either grabbing a rock and hurling it at you, or just after that does nothing against your armor, she just charges at you claws first.
Oh god. I have claws?
Well, you know, just natural instinct, like predatory almost. She just dives at you.
Okay, and this is what I want to do, because I'm assuming he's going to defend himself. So I'm going to go running, expecting him to defend himself, and I want to like try and roll around behind him and like hit
Too
him.
rational. You won't do
Oh,
it.
come on.
Nope, sorry, too rational. You're in sheer anger and terrifying rage. It's just
So I have like no...
you're like clawing eyes out, just like some
Okay.
Can I
wild,
attempt
crazy,
to charm her?
Okay,
or
okay.
wild,
is
crazy
that-
woman that had basically just found out her sister was cheating on her with her husband.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Can I attempt to charm her, or is that like way out of the question already?
The likelihood of it working is extremely slim.
Holy.
Well, let's
She's
roll
so
it.
emotionally angry.
Let's try anyway.
Can we roll it? Just for
Uh,
epic value?
You can try it. Okay. Kia casts a charm spell. I would say, Racer, you've got... If you roll a 6 or above, you pass.
Okay, and this is just a
Come
straight
on,
D20?
come on, come on.
Yep. No, it's D20, and it's it doesn't
Oh,
matter. You
great.
passed anyway. Yeah. It's not going to work. She's so emotionally angry at you and Radovan that charm it's not going to work.
Okay. All right. So here's where it all comes to a head. I'm casting Create Water from my arms, and I'm just spraying.
You're going to dump the water on Racer.
I'm
Okay.
just like.
Have you ever had someone hurl water at you when you're thoroughly pissed off?
It was making more mad.
Yeah. It does nothing. She's just more infuriated. It's like a
That's just
and then
Now I'm a
okay,
wet mad racer.
she's literally like diving at you, clawing at you. She's kicking, she's punching.
Raisa, I don't want to have to hit you. Please stop this. You know, I'm shouting this throughout the entire.
Okay,
Now,
she's
do
screaming
I
at
have-
you. You're a worthless drunk. You're
Okay.
you're pointless. You offer
True.
nothing to this group. You're beneath Kia. You're
Okay. Can I dispel magic now, please? Would that work?
You can try it.
I'm casting
Try it.
Dispel Magic. I'm dispelling whatever the fuck got over her.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay, you cast Dispel Magic. There's a huge flash of light. Radovan, you take 8 points of damage as the tattoo kind of like blasts out against you, like as a
right.
defensive measure.
Oh.
However, Racer, you may make a second willpower check at this point to see if you can regain control. As to do that, the mark had to basically get temporarily distracted.
Oh my god.
All right, what do we need?
You need a 16 or higher. If you haven't failed have you ever failed a? Is this the first time the marks affected you?
No. The first time was when I almost killed Roger.
So only once before.
Yeah.
Then you need a 17.
Okay. That's a 12.
Nope, you're still
I'm
mad.
still pissed.
It did
Oh
nothing.
my god.
Okay, so yes, Racer is still at this point clawing at you, trying to harm you. She's attempting to like just grab your weapon out of your hands so that she can get her hands on it to beat you with.
Okay.
Anything?
All right.
Kia?
I'm gonna.
No?
I can fatigue her a little bit. That's not gonna stop her being angry.
It's not going to probably stop her from attacking either. She doesn't have much in the way of weight.
I'll
or anything
try.
on her.
I'll try making a suggestion to her.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, Raisa. I suggest you go take a nap because you look really. You're lashing out, and I think it's because you didn't get much sleep last night because you woke up in the middle of the night. It was a weird night. You should probably get some rest.
Okay.
That's
she's
reasonable.
Yep, it's reasonable, but in her state of mind, there is nothing reasonable. It doesn't work. She is still going crazy. She's still attacking Radovan as fast as she possibly can, doing everything she can. Fortunately, Radovan has got a massive shield and a suit of armor to keep her, you know...
There's something else I could do. I don't want to do it.
Oh no.
Well, you guys need to... Whatever you're going to do, you need to decide.
Well, what did that suggestion work? Or no?
No, but
No,
the
it didn't
suggestion
work.
did not work.
Oh my lord.
You got to remember, the power of that tattoo is pretty damn impressive.
We gotta make her not angry is the thing.
Oh,
So,
because everything I would do piss
go,
her off.
Go hug her, Radovan.
With my shield, how's that feasible?
I don't know.
you know?
I can't hug her. She'll kill me in an instant. Try. I dare you.
You somehow have to. It's like you've done before. It has to be diffused.
Yeah, no, I got that. I just.
Radovan, do it.
I don't want to hurt
It's
her.
you she's mad at. For some
Oh, she's
reason.
pretty pissed at you as well.
Yeah, but she's mostly yelling at Radovan, it feels like. All the
main
things
reason
you've
is
said.
because he is the one that actually when she came to, he was the one that was carrying her, so she knows that he is the he's the main instigator towards her right now. So yes, that's why all of our anger is directed towards him. temporarily.
Radovan.
Well, I'm gonna try to give her a hug. I guess. I mean,
Okay.
in the flurry of everything. Ugh.
Right. Cal is talking to you.
Okay.
Oh, he's talking to Kia.
Yeah.
Or he's whispering in your mind.
Ooh, I wonder what Cal's saying. Can I throw a rock? Is there a rock?
Radovan, pick her up. We're going to the back.
Pick up
We're going to
the
the
ball
back
of
the inn.
fire, Radovan.
We're going to the back of the inn. Behind the inn.
Well, I'll try to lift her up. I mean, will that be a grapple check?
Yep.
Okay.
Grapple check.
Or just
Very angry, Raisa.
run and she'll chase us. We could
That
do
would
that
probably
too.
work too.
All right, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna
Let's
run.
We'll
I'll
get-
go for
Probably
that.
run faster than Radovan.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
she'll be hitting you. Okay, she basically like whacks you really hard right below the neck for 2 points of damage as you run.
Okay.
I really want to do what I had in mind.
Okay,
I
you
really do.
keep doing it. She continues to attack you from behind. You go behind the inn.
Alright, I let Cal pop out of my bag.
Okay, he's already out.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. And I just kind of watch.
Okay, Cal basically disappears behind Radovan.
What?
Just runs round behind him.
That's it?
Well, at this moment in time, yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm still punching Radovan.
Yeah, you're still at the front
You're
of
trying to
Radovan
hit me.
waiting.
I have my shield up, you know?
Okay.
I mean, it's ferocious. but
Over
I'm-
Radovan's shoulder, what looks like a little tiny, long, thin, skinny red tail with a scorpion stinger on the end of it goes and sticks Racer in the neck.
Oh!
Racer, make a fortitude save.
What?
19.
Okay. Right, he basically does kind of flops around. You see, it's the other version of Cal with his little stinger tail, but he didn't want to do it in public. That's why he wanted you to go behind the inn. Okay, so he stings Racer, and then he kind of runs down and kind of pops out like with his little tiny dragon head underneath Radovan's legs, like looking up at Racer to see what happens.
What happened?
Thus far, nothing has happened.
What the frick, Cal? Just come back here to attack her.
Okay, he says, just wait.
Okay, yeah, I'll just hold my shield waiting, you know? Yeah, looking at the fucking time. Okay.
Okay, Racer is still wailing on you, but she's still yet to do any damage.
Oh my god.
It's very hard for Racer to hit you in all that armor and shield and stuff with unarmed combat, especially just with sheer energy and rage.
Yeah.
When
I'm
the
just trying to talk to her calmly.
the puncture had like make me like change target.
No, because you don't really know. You're so blinded with rage at Radovan, you don't really see where it come from.
Okay.
That's why Cal was smart enough to like go behind Radovan and just like.
Ah.
He's not stupid. Cal is actually way more intelligent now than he ever has been, ever since his transition. In fact, he's
whatever the hell
possibly
happened
smarter
there.
than some of you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Right, she continues to do so. Right, now you have a second willpower check, fortitude check to make.
Fortitude?
Stop
Yep.
rolling so well.
19.
Crap, this is
Okay,
terrible.
after a while, Cal basically just says to you,
Can I, in the interim, do what I've wanted to do this whole entire time? Please?
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm tired of taking damage needlessly from a
I'm probably
crazy
damaging
half
myself more than you.
yeah, she probably got, her fingertips are probably bleeding, scratching them up on the plate. Okay, what is it you're thinking of doing?
I want to
Tie me up.
cast Sound Burst on her. I want to stun her.
Okay, that could possibly work.
So I'm going to do Sound Burst. Yeah.
You know what Cal said? Cal said, well, that didn't work. Sorry.
Useless, Cal. Useless. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, at
God.
least you apologized.
I'm so, like, stuck on what to do right now. So,
Tie
good
me
job.
up.
Good job, Redman.
I'm doing Sound Bursts, so Kia and Cal probably want to get away from me.
All right, see
So
ya.
you're going to tell them to get away?
Oh, I'm shouting it before I do it, yeah.
Okay.
That's an area of effect ability, right? And it does
Yes, 10-foot radius.
1d8 points of sonic damage.
Yep.
Yep, and you could be stunned, possibly break you from it.
Right.
Alright, I'm
Okay.
doing it.
Yeah.
Oh!
I will never be calmed.
Okay, so basically, Racer, a huge sonic blast hits you, knocking you back, doing 6 points of damage. Now make a fortitude saving throw.
Please roll low, for fuck's sake. Holy shit. If you are still afflicted... Oh my god. If this is what it is. Racer, really.
Fortitude save.
Oh, sorry. I was reading. Chad had a good suggestion, but I cannot.
You
find
need,
it.
let's see, 10. What is the level of sound burst? Is what?
What was your question?
What's your level? Sound burst level? 2 or 3?
Cleric, it's 2.
Okay, so yeah, 14 difficulty. She needs to roll 14, or if she rolls above a 14, she passes.
All
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Yes!
11, finally. Okay, and you are knocked unconscious and stunned for 1 round.
Oh my god, I can breathe. I
The
can grip my
silence.
neck.
Good.
Oh,
What is wrong with her, Radovan? It's the mark. It has
the
to
mark. Whatever that freaking wizard did in Scarrow made it worse.
All I know
Okay,
is
so
I'm not looking
she's
forward to
basically
feeling-
stunned. You know, I mean, you're not really completely unconscious. You're just more kind of all dazed and confused. Fortunately, though, however, when you do come round, you have come to your senses.
I'm
Do
gonna
I
just
know what happened?
Just sit Raisa down. Like, are you
Yeah,
okay?
you know what happened. You remember everything you did. Just like it, I mean, same as before. So you can have regret for it and this, that, and the other. But I mean, you couldn't control it. But you know that it was the mark that made you do it.
Okay, so I'm
And
sitting
this is now the worst that the mark has ever done anything to you guys. So this is kind of like, okay,
Yep.
you know. Also, Racer, you're aware that it was a lot harder to fight this time around. Not so much because of the magic, but because it seems to be every time it affects you, your resistance to it gets less. So in
How was
theory,
that?
after a period of time, this thing could potentially just take over.
Wow.
Oh my god, you guys.
Yeah, that was some serious crap back there, Raisa.
Radovan, I did not mean race or Kia, I did not mean any of that.
I know. Are you okay? Are you okay?
How am I looking? Barely beaten up.
More so than me, that's for sure.
Ow.
Why don't you go take a bath again? Just relax. Not because you're dirty. Just go relax, and we'll be walking around. It's okay. We know you didn't really mean it, right?
Can I
Right?
can I have my stuff back?
We're gonna
I'm
hold on to it
hesitant.
for a little bit. No. You'll get it later. Don't worry. We won't take it from you. Just you need to calm down.
I'm
All right.
calm.
You need to calm down more.
Be more calmer.
Be more calm because I need you to go out of my sight.
Yeah, that's probably good. Otherwise, it's going to go full circle. And Radovan's going to lose his shit on you. And you don't want that. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well, it's about that time, right?
Yeah, but I want to know how we're wrapping it up. the last
I'm
thing
getting
you
a
guys do?
drink.
Okay.
I'm going back to the tavern and drinking.
I was
Definitely.
told I'm going for a bath, and I'm not very happy about it.
Kia's gonna
Right.
go sit by the fire and think about her impending doom.
Pretty much.
Alrighty, so we're going to put Kia by the fire with Cal. Race has gone upstairs. I'm going to put her up. Yeah, there you go. And Radovan is getting a drink.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
All
sitting
right.
at the bar this time.
Okay, well, there you go. Stick yourself at the bar.
Yeah, there we go.
Alrighty, so that's where we're going to leave it off for tonight. We will be back
Weird.
tomorrow. Hi there, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on How Reroll, and if you'd like to follow my personal challenge, you can do so at twitch.tv/Gorbad, or follow me on Twitter at Gorbad.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. If you'd like to hang out with me some more, come chill in my own personal stream at twitch.tv/Bane1271, or toss me a follow over on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Bane Blackstar. I hope to see you soon.
Oh, hi, I did not see you there. When I'm not playing a badass cleric of St. Cuthbert on How We Roll, I am Shaggot. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shaggot, or on Twitter if you can figure this out at aneb_convos. See you guys.
Hey guys, I'm Jane. I play Kia Liana on How Reroll, as you probably know. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/JaneIvana. I stream sometimes. Or you can follow me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, and that is with a 0. Peace, suckers.